Oh, there we go. We are live with Cody Wood. How's it going, brother?
Pretty good. How about y'all?
Good, good. Like I was saying, Zach always drops. He'll be back. He drops off every time we go live, and and then he comes back. I'm doing good. I'm really beat up. I definitely put everything to the limit for my training because I'm competing the same day as you, and yeah, so it's almost time to do the deload and getting healed. So. How's your? Well, we'll wait. We'll see. We'll see if Zach comes back. I don't want him to miss anything. So hopefully he does. His phone overheats all the time. We got to get him a new phone. I told him as soon as we make enough money, we're going to buy you a phone, or at least get you set up on a computer or something like me, right?
Yeah, on my end, it had him upside down. I don't know if it was the same on your end.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it does that kind of stuff. There he is.
There
Are
we
you
go.
back, Zach?
Now I gotta leave again.
Oh, just because of the picture? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we're just getting settled in. We got we got Drew in the house already. Got some transparent troll, and we got some Ward Drake in the house. Uh, Ward's a referee from I think Manitoba. I think he lives in Manitoba. And Drew, he's number one fan, right? So he's on all our chats, and he's a moderator for our channel too.
Yeah, I'm finally back.
There you go. Now we got Zach. So yeah. So training, yeah, it's been going good for you. You're almost ready to settle down for arm wrestling, or what?
Yeah, I had a good practice today. I'll have another table time Thursday. I'm trying to see if I can't get a big practice Saturday or Sunday. Usually I do 3 table times a week, so 2 weeks I'd like to have a really really hard practice, week and a half out, maybe 90%, and then probably something light about a week out, and then usually my last workout is the Wednesday before. So if I compete Saturday, my
Same as
last
me.
workout, will be Wednesday, and then I'll just do blood flow stuff until then.
See, I stopped pulling 10 days out. Like I won't do any table time 10 days out, and then I'll work out right till the Wednesday, and then almost nothing after that. Like Thursday, I might do a little bit of bands or try to blow up my hand a bit, but that's it. And then I do nothing till the Saturday, and that's how I do it.
Yeah, because my goal is to be like sore Thursday, feeling a little bit better Friday, and then you still have, like on Saturday you have that like recovered, pumped feeling, so
I
everything's
know.
nice and ready, and you made that last final fitness gain and fitness jump, so you're ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. And Hutchings looks at it that way too, right? He says, well, if you're stronger every week, why would you not do it? Right? Like, I understand the table time, right? The table time that can be hard on the tendons. And if some people don't have the ability to do 60-70% at practice. So I recommend a couple weeks out, you stop if you don't have that ability. But the weights, I think you can do them right up like you normally would. Yeah, till about the Wednesday, and then just rest and go in strong as hell on the Saturday. So, and I think it's good psychologically too, because if you take too long off, do nothing, you feel whether you're healed in the strongest, you could be, but psychologically you're thinking, man, I feel weak. I haven't done nothing in a long time, right? So
I
I think
usually
that's
notice that like anything after about a week and a half, my endurance starts going downhill fast,
yeah,
and then I feel like I forget elements on the table. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the pressure I should have applied. This is the pressure I should have applied. So I like to keep everything fresh in my mind.
yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I get rusty. On the table quick. If I don't keep it up, it's like if I can lose that connection if I'm off the table. I know because I was off for 5 months with this injury I had, and it was like I was so strong when I came back, but I wasn't connected at all. Like, yeah, it was really tough. I did 5 practices last week. The week before last I did 5 practices. I did 3 this week. And then this week here, I'm on pace to do 3, and then I'm going to stop for the 14th. So that should be good. Yeah. So that's awesome. So yeah, you're pulling an up and coming. Have you studied out further?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't try not to go in any match blind. I mean, you'd have to be a fool to look at an up and coming young guy and be like, there's nothing to worry about, because you never know how hard they're training. You never know how how fast they can jump fitness and everything like that. So
Oh yeah.
Hey, Candy. Yeah. I was surprised last year. I had Jake I had Jake as a heavy favorite last year, but I didn't know a lot of his backstory, so Jake wasn't really trained up the best, and he kind of took Alexander for granted last year. So I'm looking for Jake to come in this one and show what's up. And but like I don't think that you're underestimating Alexander. He's a strong kid. Some of his numbers on his lifts are really impressive too for his weight and size. So he doesn't train
Definitely.
like you. He trains a lot different, but I would say, yeah, you're probably best to not take him for granted because I think he's a strong kid. He's got a bright future too. So
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking him for granted, and I'm by far the strongest I've ever been going into this. I am
nice. That's impressive.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
if he beats me, he will be a world level athlete. Because I would be confident enough to say right now, with where my right is, that I could be nationally ranked at any weight class in North America. Like, if you put me up against the right guy, I'd be confident my right would be nationally ranked at any weight class. Super heavyweight, 220, 242. I know where my right's at, and it's at a high level. Because I mean,
You're pretty confident.
Georgia has some high level guys. I mean, we got guys like Josh, Jerome, Paul, like high level guys, and I know where my right is right now.
Yeah. So if you stick him, or well, he might not be able to even get you out of your spot, right? So long as you're in your spot, you have no doubt in your mind that there's no way he's going through you. So that's
I
good.
mean,
Good
when
mindset.
you look at his matches, Groot, he's he's pretty good in a dogfight. I mean, when he does get pinned, it's usually from someone who pins him quick, early.
Mhm.
And I just can't see him being able to stop your hit. Just starting, like, if we start going down the list, I think your hit will be too much for him just to start. I don't think he's going to get past that. And I think Groot's awesome and everything. I just watching your hit and the guys you're facing and knowing who Groot's faced, who he's lost to, who he's beat. Your hit when you do that high posting kind of sitting back and you slam. I honestly, I can't see him stopping that. I just can't.
I've been working on some new stuff too. I'm hoping not to have to break it out because I'm waiting for it to be a kind of hidden thing for when I face some really high level matches. But
Yeah.
I do have something as a last resort, and I have yet to have anybody stop it in practice at all, like even come close to even thinking about stopping it in practice. So I'm hoping not to have to break it out, but as a last resort, say he does go up 1-0 or 2-0, I do still have that as a last resort in the bag.
You got an ace in the hole. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
No, for sure. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because again, like the styles, your guys' styles are nowhere near similar. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's definitely a hand guy, right? And he's gonna have to make sure that his arm is up to par, right? And you're banking on that it's not. So, yeah, pretty much.
The goal is to go through his hand. I mean, that's the goal. Is not even have to worry about his arms, to go through his hand. Because I mean, smart people top roll. Almost all of my injuries have been caused by hooking. So that is like, I don't want to have to hook if I don't have to.
Yeah.
No,
I know
that's
that
very
one.
true.
Yeah, I don't hook. I can't hook. I don't have enough flexion. Like that's it. I can't flex any more than that.
Mm.
So I like to just go sideways as hard as I can. That's how I destroy my elbow all the time. So yeah, but I want to keep pulling that way. I want to keep pulling that way until it gets so strong it doesn't break anymore. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like Hutchings one day, hopefully. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm doing
That's my
day.
goal, is to really start training a lot of side pressure once everything gets 100% healthy, where I'm like, okay, now I can really blast this in training. I don't have to worry about anything getting
Blown
tweaked
up.
or anything. Because right now I'm like, I got to be a little gentle with it because I don't want to re-inflame anything that's still healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I know that one. I'm so worried that I'm going to feel that zipper feeling again. When we were at Canadian Nationals, it was just like a zipper. It was like a, and it felt like a X-Acto knife just went right through my elbow. So now it's healed, and I'm like, even in practice the other day, we were just doing band work for side pressure. But like what I do is I do a 50-pound band, then I do two of them, then I do three of them. And then I was at three of them, and I was like, okay. And then we got this roller that we bring the bands over, and then I just crush sideways, like with side pressure. But my buddy Dale grabbed the bands. I wasn't looking. I was just trying to rep it out. And he pulled back like this as hard as he could. And I was like, whoa, this is hard. And then I just ripped through and I pinned it anyway. And Dale's like, yeah, you don't got to worry about your elbow anymore. You're easy up to 150 pounds there. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And now I just got to just have that confidence, right? Because when you
Yeah.
rip your elbow like that, yeah, it's in the back of your head. You're going to hear it again, right? Like, yeah, it's scary. Yeah. And the way you pull, holy shit. Yeah. Impressive. It's impressive.
I mean, when it comes to match time, it's just like, I don't feel nothing. You're just hitting to a position you don't really care. But in practice,
Yeah.
I'm definitely trying to be a lot more careful on her.
Yeah,
Totally.
you know what's funny is I started following you back before you were really popular, and like you were just doing your pull up videos and stuff. This is a few years ago, and I'm like, this guy's gonna be fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And sure enough, you know what I mean. So yeah, it's pretty impressive actually. Your pull ups and with those weighted pull ups, and that's I can't do it. I'm too maybe fat and big. I don't know.
I started as like the slowest guy in the sport because everything because I started as a distance runner, so my philosophy was just super slow, controlled, contracted, nothing like explosive. So then every single match was ready, go catch here, and then if I caught, I'd bring it back. But a lot of my matches I just got flashed because I wasn't fast enough. Like I go to the side table and I'd be way stronger than these guys, but it doesn't matter when you get flashed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I've always seen you in those hooks, those deadly hook battles, and I have seen you hit and flash people, but yeah, it's those hook wars, right? I remember Joseph when you pulled him. So what happened there? You just got did he just outlast you in that match?
So what happened was I'd never taken creatine before. So 3 weeks out, I started taking creatine for the first time. I didn't realize that it makes you retain 8 to 10 pounds of water weight, and it takes 2 weeks for it to metabolize. So by the time the creatine metabolizes, I'd already started peaking off, no more practices, so I didn't know how it was going to affect me in the match. And so we get to match time, bam, bam, first two, no problem. Third round, I can't even close my hand anymore. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, too
and then
just
for reference, I don't know if you guys have seen me pulling the 154 round robin, the 176 round robin. I out endurance everybody in all those. I'm known for my endurance. And I pulled with Hellboy. I mean, he's got a massive hand. I could barely even I'm known for my endurance. And I had maybe 20 seconds of total arm wrestling there, and I couldn't close my hand for an hour after that. I was so pissed after that match that I walked back to the hotel. We left the venue and I walked back to the hotel, and I couldn't even close my hand until after we get back to the hotel. And I have never felt that before ever. And I've had 90-second wars, and I've never felt that before. So I will never take creatine again.
Yeah, you got to watch with that stuff. I was at provincials a couple years ago, and somebody was telling me because I was struggling with energy because I was fasting and stuff like that. So my buddy goes, "Oh man, you got to take vitamin B, B100 or B whatever." He said some B whatever, right? I'm like, okay, right, and I did. I took it in the morning, and I felt really good. It gave me lots of energy. And then I got this ultra strength B100 or whatever. And I'm like, I'll take 2 of them for provincials. But I didn't realize that it increases your red blood cells. It triples your red blood cell count. So I got to the table. I gripped up with this Ukrainian guy, and I put him through the table. I walked away from the table. My hand blew up so bad. I couldn't close my hands. I couldn't reach my thumb in the grip. I was done. And I thought I was going to have to. It looked like my hand was going to explode. It was so good. So,
I had a similar experience with BCAAs because everybody was like, "Oh, you need to take BCAAs. It'll take your recovery to the next level." So I was like, "I'll give it a shot." Well, I didn't realize that every type of BCAAs is some type of caffeine or some type of energy energy booster or something like that. Well, as an endurance athlete, I'm used to being able to control my heart rate. As a runner, I'm used to being able to control my heart rate and make sure everything's lower. So when I'm doing my workouts, I'm usually okay, I'm 160, 170, and here I am rocking 190, 200, and I can't get my heart rate back down. Here I am not able to get workouts to my fullest because my heart rate's going through the roof, and I'm just fatigued like crazy. So I stopped taking BCAAs for the same reason.
Yeah.
So I don't take any caffeine at all. I can drink this much Coca-Cola and at the bottom of a root beer float, and my heart rate will be up 25 beats per minute within the hour.
Jesus.
Yeah. I take it in the morning. I drink coffee in the morning.
And if I have something with caffeine one day, it will give me caffeine withdrawals the next, and I'll feel like I got the flu. So I don't touch caffeine at all anymore. Yeah. Achy all over. Just
if I don't have my coffee, I go through full withdrawal. Yeah. I have
Choked
one
on it.
Timmy's coffee every morning. Yeah, I just have one a day. But I'm fine. But if I don't get the one, I got a migraine headache. I feel like crap. I hear you. Oh, we got
So
a
yeah,
super
I
chat.
don't.
Sorry. We got super chat 199 from the Lucky Ones podcast. Thank you, Lucky. So this one's for Cody to buy some Subway before the match. Well,
Well, it is better than Jimmy John's after all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's good for you in Subway. Yeah.
It's an ongoing
Subway.
joke with Lucky that
Oh.
Subway is better than Jimmy John's. So
Okay, that's
I go
awesome.
to Mr. Sub here. I like Mr. Sub. Yeah. So I don't know if you have that down there, but I like Mr. Sub.
no, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a Canadian thing. Yeah, yeah. We don't have a Jimmy John's, but we have Subways. They're everywhere. And you know what? I just got sick of Subway. I don't know. Can't eat it anymore. Yeah, I think you have too many subs, and that processed meat's no good for you, right? It'll kill you.
Yeah,
I
try to eat a ton of chicken. Like I go through like a pack and a half of chicken legs a day.
Nice. See, I do ground beef.
You got to think when you start doing the math, how many chickens you're eating worth of chickens. Like it's only 2 legs per chicken.
Yeah,
I eat an extra leg for every vegan that comments on my post.
I love it.
Nice. Well, protein's essential, right? Like you're gonna muscle. If you got to get your protein, you don't want muscle deterioration. You can't get strong without it. I mean, some people
Fat and
argue.
protein, man. Fuck the carbs.
What's his name? What's that one guy? He's just a beast over there. Andre Shark or what? Sharkovich.
Yeah.
He's a vegan or a vegetarian. He doesn't.
He used to be. He
Oh,
used to be.
Oh, is that the? Because I was going to say that guy's strong.
He said he stopped being vegan because he felt like he was weaker. So then once started eating meat, that's when he started like destroying everyone.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Yeah. Because I was going to say somehow he figured it out.
It's easier for your body to get energy from meat than it is vegetables, right? Because
it's more bioavailable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to eat a lot more vegetables. Like you have to eat a massive amount of vegetables.
I did the math, and it was like you have to eat like even the most protein-rich vegetable. You have to eat like so many times more to equal the same amount of steak.
Yeah, no.
It's insane. Insane.
I do a lot of ground beef because for me, ground beef's the cheapest. You buy it in big, huge hunks, and then you can make tons of meals out of it, and you can portion it. It's easy to portion too, right, for your protein.
Lots of fat and flavor too. I mean,
I get a good amount of ground beef, but I think I prefer my chicken most of the time.
Okay.
I wish I'd have shot a deer this year.
I tried that. Yeah, you must make it different all the time.
You say you got a deer this year, or you didn't?
No, I wish I'd have shot a deer this year because that would have saved me a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But no, I just slap some chicken in the air fryer and then throw hot sauce on it, and that's like what I eat like 3-4.
I was gonna say, what are you putting for sauce? But
anything dangerously spicy, like ghost pepper sauce.
It's good for you.
I didn't eat super hot.
Do you find you don't get sick often because of the hot sauce? Because listen, I actually eat in the wintertime. I change my diet to a spicy diet because a lot of the peppers they actually build your white blood cells, like the spicy food. Yeah, it's really good for your blood, and you won't get sick as easy, like flu, cold.
I don't get sick often, but when I do, everybody knows it's going to be bad. Like if it puts me down, they know they better get ready because they might be hospitalized. That's usually how it goes. When I used to live with my mom, the last time I got sick that put me down out of running, because that's when I was running, she started like writing out her will because she genuinely thought it was going to kill her.
Oh shit! Yeah. It's been 9 years since I had a respiratory illness. So,
wow.
Yeah. Hey, Dan. But I also, the second I start tasting or feel, when you can kind of feel that you're going to get sick.
Yeah.
I go vitamin D3, vitamin C, zinc oxide immediately. And I pound that for 2 days, and I never get sick. It always fights.
Nice. I got real bad sick this year a couple months ago. It was strep, but I had to go through 5 rounds of antibiotics to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like my body was beat up for like 3 months. It was horrible.
Yeah, because antibiotics strip you too, right? Like they strip you good stuff too.
My endurance, my ability to recover was just horrible for like 3 months straight. It was horrible. Awful.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't sound like a fun time, man.
Well, next time you're getting sick, just try to remember, man. Be like that fucking guy from Canada said: vitamin D3, vitamin C, and zinc. Because I tell you right now, those are the building blocks of a good immune system. And I don't think you need to take them all the time. Especially I don't know what the weather's like there, we get really cold and we have not very much sun. So vitamin D3
Yeah.
in the winter is really good to take because it's kind of like your immune system, right? That's why we get sick in the wintertime. We get sick in the wintertime because we don't have enough exposure to the sun. The viruses and bacteria are at their lowest in the wintertime. So why do we get sick in the wintertime, right? It's like in the summer, viruses are at their millions and billions of times more abundant in the summertime. But because we have those essential minerals and nutrients from the sun, our immune system, we don't get sick. But winter comes, we start lacking it because we don't get enough sunlight, right? And now the tiniest little virus, we get sick from it because we don't have the immune system to fight it off. So that's how it works anyway. I had a doctor tell me that a long time ago, and I've listened to it ever since. And listen, I'm not the best health. I'm overweight. I'm a big dude, but I don't get sick. Like sickness is one thing I don't get.
Yeah.
So.
I need to.
Speaking of,
believe it or not, I actually don't go outside very often with my shirt off, despite what you might see on Facebook. but
that's actually good for you, though. You know that. Right?
That's what I was gonna say is I need to start going outside with like shorts on because I always wear sweatpants and I need to start going out with shorts on, like no shirt, tie my hair up because with my hair going down 3/4 of my back never sees sunlight ever. So I need to start working out.
It should, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, the pharmaceutical companies lobbied years ago and made us think that the sun just going to give us cancer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they knew if people started being sun deficient that they would make more money off their pharmaceuticals. I'm not lying. You can look it up.
Oh, no, I've looked into all the research about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done all the research into all that stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I just, if I could help you or someone.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Wicked shit.
So Cody, how long has it been since your injury?
It has been since March. So I tore my right at East versus West in March, and then I tore my left in Utah in May. So my
double whammy.
Yeah. So, but my left is not close to recovering, but I don't really care right now because I know that if my left starts recovering really good, that the CNS is going to transfer from my right to my left, and my left's going to get way stronger, and the right's going to kind of go downhill.
Yeah.
So I've been like, I'll blast into a hook on my left when I know I'm not supposed to at practice, just so it hurts a little bit more, so my right gets stronger.
I get it.
At least until after my match.
So true. That's so true. Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
It's weird. It's weird how that works, man. But I didn't have any of that. Like my right got so injured that I could only pull left for 5 months. I didn't put my right on the table for 5 months after my injury. But my left, my right, the first week I came back with my right, it was already stronger and better than my left. Even though I betrayed my left, it didn't matter. My right still is too much for my left. Like, yeah. So, and I don't care about my left at all.
The week after I hurt my right, my left gained 20-30% in every single number on the table. Like it was just ridiculous. And so like I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna start competing with the super heavyweights because it can do it. So then when I went to Utah, I pulled 176, 209, and 239, and I'm usually a 154 guy. And so I made it to the final two in the 176, final two in the 239, and they're 176 and 239 are going on at the same time. So I'm back and forth, bam, 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 bam. And then, so I make it to the final two in both of those classes. And then they start the 209 class. I make it to the top 3 in that class, and then it explodes. And then, And then, I still had enough to come back and win the 176 class, even with the blown UCL. But it's just been screwed since then. And obviously, I didn't have enough to go back and win the 239 class with Jordan Sill in it after it went kaplooey.
Yeah, Jordan Sill, yeah, he's there this weekend. Yeah, I see that he's pulling our man. Where is he? He's in the chat. Clifton Erickson. Yeah, there you are, buddy. He's there. Yeah, he's pulling Jordan, and then also Torque Wrench Logan Anderson's pulling Jordan as well. Jordan's going to be busy. But I think that Jordan really, like, haven't been very impressed by Jordan this year. Like, I've seen him take some losses to people that normally would never beat him. But I think that there's enough money at this event that I think he's taking this pretty serious. So
I can see it.
He's going to probably come in stronger than ever, right? So, yeah, I would say. But I got my man Clifton winning. So,
when I felt Jordan, it felt like he was really susceptible to a good low hand. Because even after I blew my UCL, the last round, I just really dragged hard back, and I felt his hand crack just a little bit where I was like, there might have been something there.
Well, I'm a low hander.
You did a full commit,
I'm a low hander. Yeah, but
So, what's your most anticipated match at the MAB?
other than your own, yeah,
Of course.
I'd love to see. I want to see if Scarlett can pull off the win
yes,
against Susie, and then I want to see Adam Rosinski's match because
yeah, me too.
when
Against Angus,
Scarlett
yeah.
first took this match, I was like, I mean, given she's competed at like WAF, she's gonna be a bad bitch, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, the chances are very slim, but she's been training hard and she's been getting strong. Like
Good.
she's scaring the dudes at practice, so
Wow.
she's getting strong because she's finally training hard and eating right. Usually her diet consists of pickles and potato chips. So she's actually like eating chicken and protein and stuff, and she's getting the gains
Her
quick.
body's starting to function
Yeah.
like an athlete.
No, I'm looking forward to that match. Yep. I picked. Well, I'm rooting for your sister. For your sister. That's your sister, right?
My wife.
Or is it your girlfriend? Your wife? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck! I'm sorry. Well, that was your sister the whole time. Yeah, I didn't even know. Yeah, okay, your wife. Well, I'm rooting for her anyway. So I predicted her to win yesterday on the prediction show. So
Yeah, I'm hoping she can pull it off.
Jody.
Stylistically, she's good. As long as she gets a good setup and doesn't get screwed, because she's usually too nice on the table, she should be okay. I think in terms of arm power, she did a very impressive back pressure lift, like static back pressure lift the other day, and she held 77 pounds and she had a good amount more in the tank, so she could probably do about 85-pound back pressure right now.
Damn.
Really good.
Just a static lock at 90. I mean, she held it at 90, so I was like,
like this,
okay,
like this.
like here, like parallel to the
Just
ground.
Oh yeah, so
No,
fully
totally.
loaded into the
like a
Yeah.
Devon lift.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, really good.
yeah. It's approaching what lower end lightweight dudes do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they say the average pro only has. This is a little off track. They say the average pro only has 70 pounds of side pressure. And I mean, it makes no sense. But if you think about the average pro top rolling, because the average pro usually top rolls, right?
Yeah.
You don't need, like, once you take the hand and
You've got so much
and you go
leverage,
back,
yeah.
you don't need 100 pounds of side pressure or more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I kind of believe it in a way, right? So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, it does. It does. I didn't think so at first. I was like, no way. I'm like, no way. You know, but then, yeah, yeah. And we started testing it, right? I think Dakota, when he first started doing his side pressure, he was at like 65 pounds,
Wow.
right? He's way higher than that now. But I mean, I think he said it was 65 pounds. So, and he was an average pro when he started doing the side pressure training. So, yeah. So,
Side pressure is a number I have no idea where I'm at because something's either injured or I've always been scared to train side pressure.
Yeah, side pressure is
That's
one of those things. If you do it, just remember to do it slow. So, like when I first started training side pressure, I always hurt myself, and because I wasn't doing enough increments to get up to my max. With side pressure, you want to start like at like 10%, right? 10% of your max. Go to 20, go to 30. Like you want to do it in a lot of sets, and that just puts the blood. And the more blood you get in your elbow, the more it can handle with the side pressure, right? So eventually, by your 8th or 9th set, you know what I mean. You're so engorged with blood, and you really aren't going to hurt yourself. But if you do like one set, okay, I'm warmed up, and then go for the gusto, yeah, you could blow your shit.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I did a lot of it to rehab my elbow. So because like I said, I don't know the name of the one thing, but I just say flexor ligament. It's called some medial, some long word, and then the UCL. So what I did was I just used bands, and I would just add bands as I went, and it would just eventually I'd have enough blood in my arm that I was actually doing a decent amount of side pressure, even though I was just rehabbing. So, and I recommend that to anybody. Just do it.
I can say this, like I can do about my body weight and side pressure, so I can imagine you could do quite a bit more than that, Cody.
I have no idea.
I you got lots. I imagine you got.
Well, the way that you're doing these muscle ups and the flying stuff, and that exertion here, and that catching of this is very similar, like same kind of group as the side pressure. I mean, your core is really the driving force behind the side pressure when you hit. So I mean, you got a really super strong core. I mean, that's half of it right there.
Drew, I don't think Cody's going to hold it against me, man. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't look into things. I just knew that wood was somehow associated to you. I didn't know if it was your
Oh
sister,
yeah,
your wife,
that's
or
fine.
whatever. Yeah. I don't study you that much. You know what I mean? To know your personal life. Yeah. So yeah.
How dare
Somebody
you not
asked if I
see
think I
more
can
of
beat
it.
Chance Shaw. No, I do not think I can beat Chance Shaw. I'm not.
Someone
I'm
say
not
that?
delusional.
Well, you're a little underweight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell you the truth, pound per pound, you might scale. You might scale with Chance, but that's it. Like
Yeah, I mean, Chance is
A lot of
pushing that
beef.
world, pushing the world level for
his style is bad
supers.
for his style is not actually good for your style, actually. Anyway, because he low hands, and
I prefer a
from
low
what I
hander.
do, you really?
Yeah, I prefer a long
Wow,
arm loader. Yeah, a lot of
wow. Well, I'm
people,
not long arm. Yeah.
because a lot of people think I'm just a hook guy, but I'd prefer if somebody would just low
Yeah,
hand
if you
because it
can
just lets me
start,
go
if you
straight
can
up.
start like, yeah,
Exactly,
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah,
you'd
exactly.
rather that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So like,
That makes
stylistically, Groot's actually a wonderful style for me. I love that long hand because he wants to start here, but
yeah.
he's going to be
He's
forced to
not
start
gonna
He's
be.
going
here,
to be forced to, even if he's up, he'll be dumped.
or he'll
Yeah,
have to dump his riser. One of the two things. If he wants
one
the
of the
height,
two.
then he's going to
Yeah,
have to dump his riser.
yeah. Then he'll
But he's
have
got to be
to.
off my knuckles, so then I get guaranteed height. It's the
No, you're
it's the
right. You get to
it's the
start your
short arm
position.
guys that I have trouble with because then like I want to be high riser, but I'm forced to dump or try to
Mhm.
manipulate the setup in
And
some
then
way.
you're more susceptible to getting pulled inside when you do that as well. You don't
And
have as much
because of
defensive
wrist
or
injuries, I don't
formation.
have very much range of motion in my wrist, like
That's me too.
especially on my right. So I can't chop as far to really get into their wrist. Like somebody else might be more here, but I can't
Mhm.
get
Really
there because
low.
I've got to
Yeah,
don't have very much range of motion in my wrist.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm the same way.
So,
Look at
so
that.
what do you think?
Barge goes
Yeah,
back.
Brian doesn't have much motion in
That's
his
it.
wrists.
Yeah, I can.
I did gymnastics, so I get about a
Oh
90
wow.
degree and
And
stuff.
then I
I
got that
I
much
haven't
that way.
I haven't been because of wrist
You're,
injuries. I haven't been able
you're the
to do.
same as me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Oh
the
my
same
I
god,
as
haven't
no,
had
me.
see,
knuckle
I can
push-ups since.
push it.
Yeah, I had to do fingers or knuckles. Yeah,
Yeah,
one or the other. Yeah.
So, what do you think Groot's chance in this match is, Cody, against you? Your personal feelings.
I really don't see any way of him winning the match unless I get injured. I see there's a possibility he gets one round, but I don't see him getting all four. I just if I get injured, then maybe he's got a 5% chance, but even then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fair
Well,
assessment based
that's
on
how you
everything
got
I've
to go
seen.
in. You got to go into a match like that, man. Because if you doubt yourself for a second, you should be in the match, right? So it's all or nothing.
Good on Groot because Groot knows probably that as well, right? He knows that he's probably coming in a super underdog, which
yeah.
probably fuels him to be the best arm wrestler he's ever been. You know, so even if he does lose, this match has leveled him up, guaranteed.
Well,
I mean, we're both kind of going into this with something to prove. He wants to prove that he's the real deal, and I
yeah.
want to
Yep.
prove that I'm back and better than ever. So,
Mhm.
I mean, on one side of things, he wants to prove the doubters wrong, and on the other side of things, I want to prove the doubters wrong because like there's a lot of people think that it's going to be a close match, and I want to be like, hey, there's levels to
No.
this, son. You know, I want to show that I'm
Yeah.
the next level, and 2026, I want to be number one in North America for 154 and 176. Like I want to be
Yeah.
when the big promoters call and they say they want the best lightweight, it's me. So if
Yeah.
in order for me to prove that, I think this match can't be close.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Well, I mean, you know what? I mean, I didn't really know much about your injury and stuff like that, but I had you as one of the best lightweights in North America anyway. I mean, I think you've already proven that. You definitely have proven that. You've earned that, if anything, right? So,
Well, his match with Joseph, I think, kind of proves he's probably number two.
you know what? Yeah, and you know that match, I said even when that match happened, like I picked Joseph to win, but I only picked Joseph to win because I just thought your rise was too quick. And I just thought maybe you would fuck up somehow in the match. Like I thought maybe Cody might have some nerves, or he hasn't been in those championship, those big ass matches, like a lot of them. Like you know what I
Well, the
mean? So
match before theirs, he did really good. He was like pressing like
oh
that
yeah,
quick. He was,
oh yeah,
so I mean, he looked
oh
so
he's
good
amazing.
before that
No,
match.
no, but I did pick Joseph. I think I went 55-45 Joseph. But it turns out that it was just because Cody blew up, because he looked so dominant in the beginning of that match, right?
The first round, I'm like, Cody's got it. I'm like, it's
Oh
over.
yeah, yeah. But I said I don't know. Joseph, he can go forever too, and the downfall was obviously now we know it was the creatine, right? So, you
A
Getting
lot of
pumped
people laugh
has
at me for that, but I mean, when I get my chance
not
for a
laughing at
rematch, that'll tell the tale. I
You'll
mean,
settle it. Yeah.
we'll prove it right or prove it wrong.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. There's always factors, right? We make mistakes. We make mistakes in the decisions, whether it's we took a creatine or we, messed up and got a little bit tweaked or injured because we overtrained, or like shit happens, right? And that match, I said afterwards, I said I think that match could go either way every time they pull, because you guys were both like going to the same spot, and you're both super strong in that spot. So
Yeah.
that match happens again, you could easily get it back. I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I'm definitely going to go into it next time with a bit more game plan, because when I pulled him that time, my goal was just to keep him chasing. And I didn't want to take his hand because I was like, well, what if he got crazy side pressure? So the goal was just
Yeah.
to
You don't want to get
focus
caught and
on
pulled out.
keeping him chasing the whole time, which worked the first 2 rounds. But then after I got pumped, because when you pull, you're focusing all your pressure through here. But when your hand gets pumped to where you can't close it, then this goes to there, and you have nothing else to really pronate through under
you're
the
right.
offense. And after that, it was just hoping to survive.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
one thing that I did after that provincials, when I went to cap and I couldn't cap anymore because I couldn't reach it, I felt so vulnerable because I've always been a cap guy. I like to cap on my thumb, right? Now I try to train uncapped. That way, if it happens, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? My hand's kind of blown up now. I'm learning. I'm learning to float these bottom fingers and control with my bottom fingers now. I didn't have that for a long time. I always pulled through the thumb or the index finger. But now I'm learning, and I've been strengthening this part of my hand. So that way it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
If I have to go inside, I'll
And
go.
hand control is 360, right?
Yeah. And I used to, I kind of, well, when you have a move, when you first, when it's successful for you, you overtrain, you worry so much about it, but then you don't think about your holes sometimes, right? So I think that's how we learn and how we become really good is, these little things, like, even with supplements, we make mistakes. It's a learning experience. Now, like Cody knows, hey, I'm never going to use creatine again outside of a training camp, right?
I've got
That's
like
still,
4 or 5 gallons in the cabinet that will never be used that I've just been given to friends that want it.
yeah.
Handing
But
it out.
if you look at it though, that's part of leveling up. It's not leveling up and becoming a professional, like an elite. It's not just becoming stronger in lanes. It's the whole package,
Learning.
man.
Yeah.
It's the
You
whole
learn.
package. And I had to learn that because nationals was a real eye opener. I had to learn that not everyone's going to play nice. They're not just going to grip and rip.
Yeah.
They're going to get in your head. They're going to play
It's
games. They're going to be
nationals,
dirty.
man. They're there to win.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
one thing they're there to do, right?
Oh, I learned so much. I thought it was going to be all fair and no way. It was like no, there was none of that. So,
You got to fight for every millimeter.
well, yeah, because how many guys in practice do you pull? And it's like, wow, I was really close with him, and then all of a sudden you meet him in a tournament or something, and he fucking whacks you, or you whack him, and you know what I mean? It's like, whoa,
Yep.
what happened? I was even in practice. Well, yeah, it's slow pulling, right? But now he's miles ahead of you because his setup's flawless, his timing, you know what I mean? Everything.
Just disconnects you from your power before you can even get to it, so it feels like he's 10 miles away.
Exactly.
I try it. I've got a buddy that he just loves to ego pull in practice.
You have one.
Realistically, he'd probably be top 5 in North America at 154.
Yeah.
Ego pull or
Damn.
not, but he'd probably be
But
top
he,
5
but
in
he
North
likes to train like this, and he likes to just always redline.
But because of that, he'll come to a practice once every couple months. He'll ego pull,
Yeah.
and then he gets beat. He'll get stopped 1 or 2 times, and then he
that
either
bugs him.
gets injured because he was just ego pulling, or it kills his ego, and then he doesn't want to practice anymore. He's like, "Oh, I need to get back into the shadows."
Some guys are like that, man. Like some guys are like that, and I find the most successful pullers are the ones that are humbled by it, and it drives them to see next time if they can beat them. Like me, if I get pinned in practice, I would look forward to the next week so I could see if I could get that back, or if I
Yeah.
could figure out a lane that can stop it. You know what I mean? So I'm always that guy where if you get me, I'm gonna be thinking about how to stop it, block it, and get you back. So I use it as motivation, right? I think anytime, and we don't actually redline in practice, but we do have a couple guys that redline in practice. I like to go like 70% now, which took me a long time to learn. And if you pin me, what I try to do is set up a little different, change the angle. I try to still go 70%, but see if I can stop you or make you work without having to redline or up my efficiency. Like, I'm not going 80, 90. You know what I mean? Stay in 70 and just change it up. Just change the elbow angle, change something up, right? So,
Yeah, that's the thing about being like a lightweight guy. It's like
yeah.
I was always so competitive. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, I hate losing. So you go to practice and like as a lightweight, you're not going to be stronger than the big boys, and you can't get stronger in the moment anyway. So what can you do to get better? How can I beat this guy now? It's change things up, get smarter.
You learn little tricks.
Yep. Like
and then because you get smarter and you get strength in other areas, I mean, if you're strong up, you got to be strong down. So then you get stronger, like equal and opposite opposing muscle groups. If this muscle group's way too strong and this one's weak, injuries are going to happen, and you're going to limit how strong this can be. But if you make this super strong, then everything can increase at an exponential rate.
That's a good point. A lot of people don't realize they talk about doing reverse exercises or if you're going to work this muscle head, make sure you work this one and stuff like that. You can get imbalances. And actually sometimes we get so damn strong. All it takes is a little imbalance to form a crack in the chain and you get injured, right? So it is really important to try to, from your fingertips to the center of your core, try to make everything unison, all strong together, and you'll be the most successful because everything works as a chain. But when you have a weakness in that chain, that's where you have a hole. So some guys like, oh, I don't know how he always gets me on my bicep. He gets there. Other people don't. It's because you have a hole somewhere, right? You have a weakness somewhere, and you just got to tighten
and it could be an anatomical weakness. It might not be like a strength weakness, right? It might be that they have so much wrap around you because their hands are so big that they're easily turning your palm up.
Yeah,
so you have to switch your technique to try to,
Yeah.
That's just an example of necessarily not just adding strength, because you could add all the strength in the world, but if they're wrapping all the way to here, probably not top rolling them.
Well, see, that's why arm wrestling's so fucking awesome, guys, because it's so much more to it than people think. You get into it and you're like, this is actually, the smart people like Mindaugas. He seems like a real smart guy, right? Like he's really, really good. Cody, you seem like a very intelligent person. You're doing really, really well. I think you know what I mean. There's a lot to it. It's like jujitsu, really. We're going to
I call it I call it jujitsu of the hand. Is what I call
it. That's right. Me too. I call it hand jujitsu for a long time, and I think it's very like you never stop learning either, right? There's always something. It's like arm wrestling is so intricate, and I'm surprised. I think eventually it is going to blow up one day. I really think it will. I think you know what I mean. We just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other and try not to have drama. Do our best not to put any lines in the sand, and we got to just work together, and we got to just keep growing the sport now.
A big mistake, because we were talking about the jujitsu of the hand, but a big mistake a lot of people make is like the curse of strength. All the big guys are usually not technical at all, and so you got guys that could have unlimited potential, guys that could be world level, but they just refuse to listen because they're like, I big, I strong, I don't have to listen to you, you dumb, you tiny, And if they just would learn some technique or fine tune some little things instead of just going, bruh, like could be a lot higher level.
Yeah.
Well,
no, totally.
Zach does some ninja shit on my hand sometimes. And then I go, just put the strap on, Zach.
I'm sneaky.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's quick. It's like, whoa. Next thing you know, he's on your tips of your fingers and you're fucking pinning you. Yeah. It's fast. Yeah, fast. Yeah, I lack the speed. I'm working on speed, like those fast twitch muscles. I really lack that. I mean, it's either you have it or you don't, but I believe it can be trained. So I am working on it.
Yeah, it can be. I
mean, like I said, when I started, I was the slowest guy in the sport, and I got tired of getting flashed. So then I became one of the faster guys in the country.
Yeah.
And I would just, what I'd do is I'd have a resistance band, I'd have a random ready go timer, and just ready go. And then, like, in practice, maybe you can't flash the guys. So then you go, ready, go, straight back. Ready, go, straight back. And then it's ready, go to a little bit more. And then ready, go to a little bit more. And then eventually, like, anytime you hear a go, you just train your brain to just fire off. And it's like
You're
I'm
right.
sitting in like I'll be sitting in traffic. I'm like green, like you
You
just
know?
Green!
train,
Slam.
yeah, you just train to just make sure everything's firing as soon as you hear it go, and then
That's 100%, bro. Listen, Sandra. So I trained under Sanders for a year. He was my coach, my strength and conditioning coach for a year, and that was part of my routine. I had to get a band, and I had 3 bands. So I had a light band that I did it with, a medium band, and then a hard band. And I would do half an hour of ready goes. You know what I mean? Just ready go, ready go, ready go. And at first it was like, but then eventually I was bam. You know what I mean? It was just
yeah.
like right away, right? But I had to train it,
just-
and it started working. And then I started flashing some people on the table. So
One thing that's really helped me is something that I was told that they do for the South Carolina group, the Carolina Chaos group,
yep, I
is
love that team.
they said that Chad Silvers will have them doing ready goes. I mean, Chad Silvers is an absolute animal. So sometimes, like, he'll be doing ready goes with them, and you don't know if he's going to blast you, but so he'll be like blasting you, and he wants to see, like, are
Your
you
reaction.
still confident enough to blast no matter what? So then, like,
Mhm.
randomly,
Yeah.
he'll just lay down.
Yeah.
So he wants to see if you were, like, hesitant when you blast or if you're truly giving everything you got no matter who the fuck you're pulling against.
Yeah.
And ever since then,
Teaching
I've been
yourself
like,
how to lose properly and safely.
Well, it takes.
so ever since then, I was like, okay, so now when I teach a new guy, sometimes I'll give a little bit more pressure, a little bit less pressure, and I'll just randomly just let it smack down to see if they're confident enough to blast through no matter what they're pulling against. Because of my speed and power, a lot of the time they're hesitant because they don't want me to hit back.
Yep.
So I make sure that they're confident no matter who they're pulling against. You blast as hard as you possibly can because it hurts a lot less when you go to when you pin versus when you get stopped. So if you have the confidence to hit to the pin, no matter what, usually it goes that way.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough because you're right. It is when you get to that table, it's a confidence thing, right?
Commitment and confidence.
One way me and Jared. So Jared and me train it sometimes, and the way we do it, we don't do the ready go thing. But what we do is I will pin like he'll just be like a resistance for me. That's it. But I'll start off slow hitting him, and then I'll speed it. And as I speed it up, he'll keep adjusting with me, and eventually I'm just firing and smashing with everything I have. But by the end of it, he's trying his hardest to catch me too. So the trick is still at the end for me to pin him, even when he's trying his hardest to catch me. I want to be able to pin him every time. So that's what we do. We just ramp it up slowly. But that's not for the timing or the speed. That's for the
confidence.
The confidence of so that's what we do for that. For the
knowing I've done this before, I can do it again.
Exactly.
Like, this is the first time I've ever hit as hard as I've ever hit. Oh my god! Am I going to break my arm?
First time I hit somebody, they literally went wham. Remember you were there the first time I ever hit anybody. You were there. It was Terry. It was Terry. Yeah. I hit Terry in that overall at that Uzbekistan event that we did. Remember? Yeah. He was like, "What the frig was that?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was awesome. I flashed him." yeah. It was my first time ever flashing somebody. Yeah. But I don't know. I just picked him because I thought, okay, I know I beat Terry, so probably not going to get injured. So I just did it to him. So
it's like you were saying, Cody. You can hit for the pin, or you can hit for hand control. You can hit for side control, back control, like center table control. You can hit for bone line control. If you have the confidence to hit for the pin, though, it's quite difficult for the opponent to stop it unless they have also like a lot of commitment as well.
See,
and like,
Greg,
typically, if you have the speed to blast to the pin, they're already on the defense. So then it gives you, like, if they do stop it, you're bam, bam. Like you can hit to a position and then come back to a more dominant hand position. So it lets you just keep firing.
Reset almost back to neutral, but with the control.
I like people doing that to me though, because I've had it a few times where they hit and I get the stop like in my lock, and then they come back up, and then I'm just like, boom, thank you. And then I love it when they come back up to hit again. I love it. I don't usually lose when that happens.
That is the best route though if you didn't pin them the first time, and you're trying to flash them, and you're like, I don't want to overcommit.
I like to hold the position and try to move my elbow, get my elbow, and try to just. I always try to transition myself.
Yeah, because imagine hitting and then getting stuck down here, overcommitted, and then the other guy might be in a defensive position, but he's much closer to his body and stuff, and you're more.
I agree. And I've lost.
Resetting is a good idea.
Yeah, resetting is a good idea, but now I think I hit in a way that I'm not fully committed anymore. I used to when I first started hitting. I would hit, and if you stopped it, I was like, way out of position. I was
Totally.
whoa, Then you got me. But then I started hitting, but I wasn't really hitting for the pad. I was hitting for winning position, and then I
Yeah.
would actually rely on my transition to pin them. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, if you can feel it, what I go with when I go for a flash pin or not is the cat where the connection is in my hand.
Oh,
If I
definitely.
feel like there's enough connection and they have enough wrap and
you
there's a solid connection, I'll go for the flash. But if I feel like they're really trying to come out like that, it's a lot harder to flash. And it's almost a waste of energy, right?
No, I agree.
Yeah,
But yeah,
especially in the straps, because like outside the straps, you can still go for the flash, but maybe you go for the slip instead of like hope it flashes. But worst case
if
scenario,
they hold on, some guys
Yeah,
will
worst
hold
case,
on. Yeah. Listen, if you're not in the straps, why not go for the flash? Because the worst thing that's going to happen, you're going to slip. But if they decide to hold on, well, then you get a flash pin. All right. Yeah. That's what I was told. Just, what? Don't even worry. Just hit. And, you'll either get the slip or you're going to get the pin. It's
yeah.
up.
that's why I do mass. Like I chalk my hand like I'm deadlifting. I paint it white.
I used to do that just so guys couldn't slip. But now I want to slip. Before I used to rely on the thumb. You know how I do that thumb clamp. I used to rely on just actually clamping their thumb, and then they can't get out. But now I'm actually way stronger in the straps than out of straps. So I think in the beginning I lacked that connection in the straps, but now I have such a good connection in the straps. I'd rather it slip and go to straps every time. Yeah. Every round. I just wanted to say to Greg, he's coming to train with us maybe tomorrow even. Yeah, you don't pin Greg because you're so damn strong on the left. This guy is probably the strongest left arm in Alberta.
Dang.
So he's
His left very, very strong.
his left's really, really good. And he's coming to train with us in the dungeon. So that's awesome. You know what, Greg? Maybe you should try to pin. I'm actually really strong in the left, only in the negative. So I might only be able to give you Greg's so strong. Center, I'm not going to be able to do nothing with Greg center on the left. But in the negative, near the pin pad, I got a really good sticky spot. Like I can stop. I've stopped a few people there. Like Caleb, I was stopping all night. The one night, Zach, he was having to come in and press me. So maybe Greg, I can give you a little bit of work on the. See, I feel bad for Greg because he's so dominant on the left. There's no one that can really help him in training. We have to use bands and two hands. And shit like
he's a monster.
He's a monster on the left. Yeah, this guy's a monster. So, but anyway, we'll figure out a way to give you a work. We'll give you some work tomorrow if you come. So, yeah, sorry, didn't mean to get off subject. It's about Cody here. It's about Cody, man.
I noticed one mistake a lot of people, especially super strong guys, make is like they try to hold, but then they'll hold in like positions like this.
Yeah.
But then they get to a match and they're only strong in these positions. And I've made the same mistake too. Is like I want to let people at practice get work. I don't want to be a dick, but at the same time, like
you hold in
if you get used to this position, you're gonna be bad. So what I'll usually do is like I'll decommit my body and get like really low so that they still have cup, but I still have access to my full pronation, so I can really work around everything.
Well, there's some people say, there's no one there strong. You know what? If you know how to train properly, you can get training out of even new people. You know what I mean? You like we had Philip Larson on a few days ago, and Philip said, he's got level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is he won't use, if you're newer, he won't use
gear 1, gear 2, and gear 3 is what
that's right. Yeah. So he'll only use his hand in level 1. So he'll let you do everything, but he'll only use his hand. Level 2, he'll use a little bit of arm, but still mostly hand. Level 3, if you're strong, he'll incorporate the shoulder, right, and connection. That's how he trains, and that's what he does with. And he says he gets, even when he's just level 1 using his hand, he says he still gets a lot out of practice. So, and he's like what 260 or 160 kg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 6'8". Yeah,
small fellow.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Yeah. So like if he can get a workout of new guys, anybody can get, you know what I mean? And practice guys, it's like, don't be afraid to go train with the best. Like some guys are like weird. They don't want to actually, they want to be the strongest guy in the room. So they won't actually go to certain practices and train with the really top guys.
I notice a lot of the elite guys in America are like that. They get too much ego to actually train with, like, The Europeans, they'll go train
Yeah,
with each other,
that's right.
but the Americans have too much ego to go lose or go
Yeah.
practice with somebody
But it's a
that might
practice. It's a
exactly.
practice. I know. I don't get that. We don't have that. We don't really have it that much here, though. Like we have sometimes the best guys in in our province all together in the same room, and we just work. It's just we communicate. We talk about what we want to work on, and we just train, right? And we don't really, no one really cares if you get pinned or nothing. We're going like 60, 70. Some guys red line. There's a few guys I'll red line sometimes, but only in certain positions that I'm working on. And if the guy's stronger than me, then I'll be like, okay, you know what? This is my opportunity. Because I'm at the point now where there's not a lot of guys stronger than me either. But at my club, luckily, we got some fucking tanks and killers in the Red Deer Club. So we train with Matt Mask.
Oh,
We train
nice.
with
Heck yeah.
yeah, at a
Yeah.
Red Deer, Alberta. So, but I also train with the Dungeon. So I'm kind of a trader. Not really. Like I'm a Red Deer guy, but
Traitor!
yeah. Well, see, Matt calls practices like because he does oil rig stuff, so he'll call it like tomorrow's practice at 6. But I can't really, and you don't know if he's going to call a practice, so I only go to the ones I can go to. I call that home, but the dungeon, the Deadly Dungeon, I can actually, with all us guys, I can actually program my training days. I can be Wednesdays is hand and forearm. Fridays are side pressure. Sundays bicep day. Uh, Fridays are chest, like JM presses, chest and elbows, right? So I like having everything scheduled and planned out. So I train with the Red Deer Club and then the Dungeon. But I would say all my weight training and stuff is at the Dungeon, and then my technical arm wrestling stuff is done at Matt's house. Yeah,
Mm.
and Matt's amazing. Like Matt, like he it's nice to pull Matt too because Matt doesn't have an ego. Like he's actually really calm, level headed, and he'll tell you like, oh, you know what, you're not doing this right. Like, you know what, oh, you're a little flawed, man. You got to make sure you get into the. He'll just adjust everything, right? And he's so strong. It's I almost think if he pulled like that, he'd be even better. When he gets fired up, it's almost like he doesn't like. I tell
Think
you, Matt,
properly.
yeah, Matt at training, he can bring you can bring like 50 guys, and he can go through everybody twice, no
Wow.
problem. Yeah,
I'd like to
so
just feel his hand because his hand looks so massive. I just
it
want to.
is. It's
I just
so
want to feel
stupid.
it.
Listen, I when he gets a little tired, I can get the odd stop on him. Like I can stop him with my lat and drop, but then he just looks at me and then just it's like, shit, right. But he does. He's human. He will get tired eventually, right? So, but he just kind of he pins you slow. He'll let you work. He'll go in bad positions for you, and then he'll work on his. Like he gets a lot out of us too, right? So, yeah, Matt Mask is good to train with for sure. Oh no, what's he say? Reset link. Okay, Zach, I will. Give me 1 second. It's coming, buddy. It's a new browser that I'm using, so I think I just had to send it again. There we go. He'll be back in a minute. Level is at what's that mean? Cody looks actually. Yeah, he does look incredible. Yeah. Do you think Cody could hang with someone like Clifton Erickson on the hook? I think if it's a deep hook, yeah, I think so. You'll find out though. Hey, you guys might see how your arms feel. You can after pull Clifton Erickson at the arm bender, maybe. Clifton's, you know what? His side pressure numbers are fucking crazy. He's
What
pulling.
weight's he? I'm not too familiar with Clifton.
He's I think I think they're allowed to be as heavy as 240 for this match. So he's pulling Jordan Sill.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's right-handed, and I think he's got something for Jordan. Like Clifton just had a big win over our teammate Victor Beloff. Now Victor's not well known in North America. He's a Russian friend of ours, but I know his level and I know how good he is. And Clifton wore him out, and even without his hand, his side pressure was similar to the Ryan
Ballinger.
Bellinger match versus Alan Ford. You remember that
Oh
match?
yeah, that was a great match.
That was Victor and Clifton. Same. It was
Wow.
almost the same thing. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and Clifton pulls like Ryan, a lot like Ryan. So yeah, it's weird. Zach's trying to come back in, and he can't come back in for some reason. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Cody. Technical difficulties. Try again. Sent it again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, Clifton's a beast. What's he saying here? Victor is number one, arguably in Alberta in his weight class. Yes, him and Joe Fox. Him and Joe Fox are up there, and Joe's really leveling up now again too. Have you heard of Joe Fox? He's one of our
Mhm.
big our main names. I think he's ranked. I think he's like ninth or eighth in North America in the 220s.
Ah,
Um, we got a lot of top guys here. They're not well known. We're trying to get them to pull more like elsewhere, right? Zach is technically. I'll make it in eventually. Okay, Zach, I sent you the link again, brother. Zach competed at Canadian Nationals as a 143 guy, but he normally has to pull at 154. But Zach is a two-time Canadian National champ. So Zach won Canadian Nationals on the right and the left. And
nice.
there was I think there was like 800 people at Nationals this year. So,
I heard y'all got one of the biggest nationals of anywhere in
oh
North
yeah,
America. That's
oh yeah,
insane.
definitely.
Or
We
biggest
talked.
tournaments in general.
We've seen like 11, 1200 before.
Did do you know if Alexander Kujerikov competed this year?
Alex, that's Alex Toproll from BC. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. No, he didn't compete this year, but he
No,
did.
dang.
He competed in an event a couple 3 months ago, and my buddy, our teammate Brad Prinz, pinned him. But he
Wow.
came back and beat. He came back in the final and beat Brad twice and won. So yeah, yeah. You know Alex Toproll from BC, Zach, the
Yep,
new
yep.
Alex Toproll from Ukraine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because no,
Brad
he's got
got
some
him.
pretty impressive WAF wins. I
Oh
believe he was
yeah,
like
yeah.
Russian national champion, Ukrainian
Yeah.
national champion. I think he might have been European national champion, and then
We
he's
got
won.
guys. We got a lot of guys like that here, Cody. We got Eugene. Eugene is undefeated since he's moved to North America, not pinned once on either arm. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What weight class?
He walks around 180,
He's a
185, but I
198, I think.
think he pulls the 198. He just pulled Corey Miller and it looked sad. He just
Wow.
he destroyed Corey. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it was going to happen because Eugene is next. I'm a super heavyweight and I'm pretty strong, and I practice with him, and I know for his size, I know how strong he is. He's really good. He runs a training facility, and he has a team, and he does online coaching, and he's really good, really
That's who
really good.
Miles Hutton trains with.
Yeah, Miles Hutton. Yeah, he
And where's
trains
he
with me.
from? You said Ukraine.
Ukraine. Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. They're all killers. It's
Yeah.
in the water there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't even have to work hard, man.
Yeah.
Just shows up. I figured I'd try it once.
We got another guy, Oleg Danilov or something like that. He's at a BC
Danilov,
now.
yeah.
That
left
guy's
hand.
left is like, I don't know if any like Matt they did have a match and Matt won, but other than Matt, I don't think anybody beats him in Canada on the left. Like the guy
Wow.
is crazy. Yeah, we're really trying to get our pullers down there to the States. Like we're trying to mingle more. We're holding through the fingers. We got an event in May, and we got a bunch of guys from South Dakota, Montana, Idaho. I'm hoping North Dakota, Clifton. It'd be awesome to see you guys down here. And then all over. We got people coming from all over for this, so we're really looking forward to it. And we're starting our rankings, so it's going to be if you compete in the league, you get ranked in the league. So we don't want borders, nothing. It's just if you participate, you get ranked. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And down the road, we'll have enough money. Maybe we can get you a match too. We'll find somebody to pull you down here. We do have a lot of guys. I think maybe give you a good match. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Kelly Leach.
Maybe? Oh, Kelly Leach. Yes, definitely. You probably never heard of Kelly Leach, but
I've heard of Kelly. I know
Okay.
Alexander Kujerikov has the last win on him though.
Okay, yeah. But Kelly beat who'd he beat? He beat
Koshadze.
Alex.
Yeah, he beat Alex
Koshadze.
Kashadze.
Yeah, he beat him at nationals too. Plus, they got like I don't know 30 national titles or something like that. Him and his brother,
That's
and then
insane.
his uncles. The whole Leach family are crazy, right? So, but yeah, Kelly might be a match for you. He's one of those guys where he'll break his shit. Like he'll, you know what I
He
mean? Like,
puts himself in some horrible positions.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen him. I watched matches from years ago, like Bill Bellinger. He was pulling 13 years ago. You know what I mean? And it was just like he was like this with his arm twisted backwards, and he wore him out and came back and won it with the press and shit. It was crazy. Oh yeah, he's got so much content. At least if we did work out a match, you would have lots of content on him. Yeah, 'cause he's
Yeah,
got so many
totally.
matches. Oh, so many.
We have to get you a left and right match, make it worth your while.
Yeah, yeah, but we'd
I gotta
look at
get
it
this
one
thing
day.
healthy eventually.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Well, it's just our first event we're doing, right? So it's going to be
There'll be
it's not
more.
going to
There'll
be
be
the
there'll be
biggest
more.
event. It's going to be a big camp out hangout. So it's like a 3-day thing. Bob Brown's coming down for the weekend. That's going to be cool. And then yeah, we got some cool stuff, custom trophies for the super matches, which we like to do. We always like to do custom. And then we got custom medals for the pros, and the amateurs. They'll get medals and stuff too. But no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You can bring your camper. You can camp out if you don't want to stay in a hotel. $25 a night to camp. It's not bad. $75 for the whole weekend. Easy peasy. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
So yeah, but I mean, I can't wait. I'm actually disappointed we can't be at the Armbender this year. We got a big event called the Battle Zone. We run it. Perry runs it here every year. This year it's going to be in Calgary at the BMO Center, and it's going to be part of the Good Games. And there's going to be 40 to 50,000 people in attendance for this tournament.
Holy crap!
Yes,
That's
yes.
insane.
Well, there's 20 sports, so there's volleyball, tech ball, all this stuff, all these other sports there, and it's open to the public and free for everyone to come and join, right, and participate.
Wow.
So yeah, so this tournament, I mean, we're expecting probably 500 to 600 entries for the arm wrestling tournament. So, and then the big super matches Friday night. We got Tim Lewis coming down to pull our co-host Cody Sluggett, Mighty Mouse. So that should be cool. I think Cody will win. I do think so.
Tim is the most active puller I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
That man
yeah.
pulls every
Yeah.
week.
And he's nice too. He's actually a nice guy. He's, you know what? I thought he was a little off and weird when I first, started talking to him, but he's a nice guy. Like he didn't ask for a whole bunch. Like he was probably the cheapest person you could ever get to fly down here. Like it was like literally he got his flight for like $300 or $400 there and back, here and back. And the hotel, he picked the most like cheapest hotel anyone could ever stay at. He picked it himself. I was like, wow, how do you bring somebody down from where is he from too? Near Vegas, isn't he? Or where is he from? I don't even know where Tim Lewis
I
is
want to
from.
say he's up north, kind of like
Is he?
Pennsylvania area, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay. Yeah, no, I think
could be-
you're right. Yeah. So anyway, for like $500 all in, he's coming here. So it's like it was a good deal. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Tim's pulling Cody, and Cody's looking to get in. He would like to eventually get in the top 20 on the left hand in North America. So he figures he'll crush Tim in his mind, and then he'll pick somebody higher up the ladder right after that. So
If it does let the match stop, but if it match stops, I mean, everyone knows Tim's biceps.
You know what's crazy is Cody is like they're almost like the same height. I think Cody's an inch taller than Tim. Cody's 5'7". I think Tim's 5'6". And Cody's built the same damn way. Like it's like two peas in a pod pulling each other. I'm not lying.
Wow.
Yeah, Cody's slow.
So Tim's probably got 4 times the experience is the thing.
He better be working his
that's the
chop
thing.
because I mean Tim's gonna fall into that king's hook with that rotationary
Yeah, I
chop,
know,
and it's
I
gonna be
know.
hard to get out of.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Cody
yeah.
is slow, but Cody had a war with Giannis and almost pinned Giannis. So, like I don't know if Tim Lewis could do that. You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Maybe. Like Cody had a war, like a 50-second match with Giannis.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Impressive.
it's in our intro. Did you see at the end of the
Yeah,
intro?
I did. That was impressive. I didn't know who he was, but I mean that shows he's solid.
He's solid.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, he's solid. I think he's too much for Tim, but I mean, we'll find out, right? Like, we'll find out.
I'd love to pull with Giannis because after seeing Giannis had a war with Roman.
Yeah, with Grekov or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Gromov. Yeah.
Gromov. Yeah, I screw up everybody's last name, so yours is easy. Wood.
Yeah. Tree.
Yeah, I'm like Grekov. You're like, no.
Because I've got the last wins on Roman left and right handed. So I'd definitely like to see how I would fare against Giannis.
And Roman, he's a different puller, man. He's very technical and he goes outside. He doesn't go inside like you.
For that match he did hook Giannis for that match. He actually tried to press him, which was interesting.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah. Was that the Brzezinski Cup? Was that the day that you seen it?
I'm not sure. I think it was in Utah somewhere.
Yeah, Utah, the Brazilian Cup. I seen it too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was the same one. There was Corey Miller was there he was doing the brackets and everything, and
Yeah, I
Artem
don't
was
know how many
there.
times how fresh everybody was, but I mean, either way, it's a pretty impressive
Yeah,
Oh
stop.
yeah.
we got a 25 NOK, whatever that is.
Woo,
Thank
25
you very
knocks,
much.
baby.
25 knocks. There we go.
25
Thoughts on
knocks right there.
Ivan versus Dave Chafee? That match is fire. That match is fire. Put it this way, Dave's he's quickly become one of my favorite pullers again. But Ivan's definitely one of my favorite hookers. I don't think there's a better
Is it
hooker in the
left or
world.
right?
I'm assuming it's right.
Okay,
I'm
I got
assuming
Chafee all day then. If it's right, Chafee all day for me.
It's
just
tough.
if so. This is what I say: if Chafee can make it about the high hook, and like hook, but like where he is in his power all day long, it's going to be very quick.
But if
Ivan can
Mashchenko gets this chop,
yes, if Ivan can get it right in deep and yes, like I
Is
don't think
Ivan's
so.
better his right? I thought it was his left.
He's good on both.
I think his left's technically maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's up there either way. Both hands are pretty dang legit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
pretty.
And his cup
That's a
and
great
everything,
match,
probably
though.
one of the best up there.
It's a
I
great
mean,
match.
is that for the title? Is that for the title?
I don't know. I don't think so because
Or
Chafee
is it
didn't
a
win
different
the
weight class?
yet. Chafee didn't win the title yet.
I thought he
So it's
did.
not
Well, he
title,
won
it's a-
the. Yeah, he
Oh, did
did.
he? Yeah, he
He
won the
won
title.
the.
Oh, then it's for the
Yeah.
title then. Yeah, it'd be for the title then.
Well, is this for the title though? I don't know if it is or not.
I think so. I didn't see the match posted, but I love it.
I haven't heard about
this match. I love Ivan's style. Like his inside style is it's crazy. Like it's
Dave's got more horsepower. If
way more. Way
if he's
more.
able to stay pronated when he drives
Yes.
sideways, and it's going
That's
to
what I'm
Dave. But if Mashchenko gets that just like deep
Yeah.
chop and it gets here, then he might turn
Third
Dave
round.
up.
Third round, I could see him kind of starting to.
Yeah.
Dave,
was
the
a
first
good
2 rounds is so just.
Yeah, he is.
It's a good match. And it's a good question. Yeah, they both pull different. Chafee, his hook has just come back. His elbows, he got stem cells for his neck and shoulder, and it healed his elbow. So Chafee the reason he was top rolling and just high hook and high is because his elbow was all bugged up. Like he wrecked it for years, and then he got a bunch of stem cells for his neck problem, and magically it healed his elbow. So then he started training side pressure again. So now,
Well, some
Dave's
arm
cooking.
wrestler told me at IFA Worlds,
Yeah.
like in 2021, that if you have elbow issues, it comes from your neck. That like
Yeah.
if you get away all that tension in your neck area and go to like chiropractor and get everything like massaged out and everything fixed in your neck, you'll actually heal your elbows. And I haven't went to a chiropractor yet, but I'd definitely like to try it at some point.
I'll check that out.
It sounds realistic. That sounds realistic because look at Dave. He got stem cells in his neck, and his elbow magically healed all of a sudden. And now, like you've seen what he did to Hutchings and everything. Like he's a different puller now.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's a different puller now. Like I was actually starting to give up on Dave. I was like, well, you know what? His elbow's gone. That one lane, people are getting him now. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, now I'm like, no one's beating Dave Chafee. Like he's back to his old
Hey
self,
man,
you know?
I was on the Dave train ever since I heard he got the stem cells. I'm like, Dave's back.
Oh yeah, and it kind of shows, right? So, but
I've not heard anybody say that they think Dave is gonna lose easy that title. You know what I mean?
No. Good match.
Dave's only downfall is he's just not a technical smart arm wrestler. If you gave him like,
I agree,
a huge amount of table like you, oh God, ain't nobody taking
my goodness!
You know,
it's like a second Devin. It's like a second Devin if you did that.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy about it? So those years that he was struggling because his elbow and that his pulling style. If you look, Dave used to just hook. No one wanted to go into a hook with Dave because it was just he broke arms, he broke freaking bicep tendons off. He hurt so many people with his strength. But when he was going through those times where he couldn't pull and he had to change his pulling style, he started pressing. He started doing all this other shit. I think Dave's IQ has went up a lot. And now that he's healed, he got the stem cells, and now his elbow's good. I don't know. I think we got a smarter Dave Chafee with his old conditioning and strength back.
I'm fully willing to change my opinion on his table IQ if he can prove it on the table against some of the European guys.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
because a lot of the European guys, like, we go up 1 or 2 against them, and then they come back and win because either we don't have the endurance because our guys aren't used to pulling guys at that level,
Yeah.
or
Yep.
they just adjust and find the lane, and then our guys don't adjust because we only have one lane a lot of the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a match. He just threw it out there. Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah.
You fucking got my interest, man. So I got excited.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, yeah. I'm like, because I like Ivan a lot too, man. I've been watching him for years, and I've always been impressed with him. I have my favorites, right? Like my favorite hook puller is Ivan, right? And my favorite pound for pound is Svetan, right? He's my favorite pound for pound.
Svetan's been looking like a unit lately.
Yes, and I want to go. I've talked to Planman and that, and they invited me twice. So now I can't talk about. I have to plan it. So I want to go there for 10 days and train with them. So
that'd be cool. The only person I've seen pin Svetan lately is Oleg Cherkasov, and Oleg Cherkasov is, and since I started the sport, been my favorite arm wrestler. It has been my goal for a long time to eventually get to that level, to be able to pull Oleg Cherkasov for a big time match. I think I'm a year or two off, but I'd like to eventually get there.
You're on the trajectory to get there. That's for certain, man.
That is the goal. Because I don't know if you've seen him recently, but he looks huge lately.
Not recently, but I'll have to check him out here.
Because he was just like a 153, 154 guy. He jumped up to the 165, and he's looking massive at 165.
Looking beefy. Yeah.
Clifton Erickson.
When they go up, when they go 12 pounds, they add 12 pounds of muscle. Those guys.
Yeah, well, that's what they're not adding fat. They're not saying, "No, here's my gut."
Me, I could go up just water weight.
You know, you can start hitting the gym and go. You know what though? Unless you're actually not caring, if you had to go up, don't do it. Right? Just do what you're doing. Yeah.
Quick question here. After these super chats, I'll just ask a quick question.
Oh, okay. I'll get these out of the way then. I find it crazy. I've never had elbow issues. Well, no wonder, Clifton. Your elbows are steel cables, buddy. This guy here, the way he trains his elbows, no way. They got to be twice the diameter of a normal person's elbow tendons. Like it's stupid.
Can you transfer me over some? Because that'd be lovely.
Yeah. Jaron Blackmore with a big 279, buddy, and you said fuck all, nothing. But you know what? Jaron Blackmore's a great guy. He's a good friend of ours.
Jaron's awesome, man.
Yes, he's a good puller too. He's out of BC, British Columbia, Canada.
He's in the intro. Jaron's in the intro.
Yeah, he's in the intro. Zach was pulling him in the intro. Yeah.
I was in a top roll out here. I had to transition all the way around and then press.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, good guy. Thanks for the 279, Jaron. Appreciate it, buddy. And Zach, you asked that question. You know what? My bladder's so big.
Yeah.
You asked the question.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to just skip for this one, but I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, this is a little off topic, but still on topic for you. So you said you're interested in like dirt bikes and stuff?
Yep.
Motorbikes and stuff. What do you got for bikes?
I currently have a Husqvarna 300 TE 2025.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's my baby. And then I've got a KTM 1290 Super Adventure R. I'm probably
nice.
I'm probably gonna get a Stark Varg.
Stark Varg. Yeah.
I want to feel that 80 horsepower e-bike.
I was gonna say, man, 80 horse, man. Yeah, you've seen probably a few people ride them on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Because all I ride really is like single track and like hard enduro type stuff. So the Stark Varg is the king of it, and then I can ride around kind of like quiet and discreet, and it's just I don't know, because like I like mountain biking more than dirt biking even, but the goal is not to gain weight in my legs, and if you ride mountain bikes enough, you're gonna get bigger legs, and I don't want that because I got to make a weight class.
Yeah.
So
no, I feel that too.
This gives you kind of like the same feeling of like enjoying nature because it's quiet and like it whatnot that mountain biking gives you, but dirt biking so you can travel way more ground.
No, 100%, man. Yeah, I like bikes as well. I don't own a dirt bike or anything. I just have a little street bike, but
oh, nice.
No, it's a lot of fun. I want to get it. Have you seen the new Suzuki DR Z4S?
Mm-mm.
No, it's cool. It's a dual sport. Pretty heavy, but looks really cool.
The DRZ 400 or is it a new one?
It's a new one. It's a fuel injected version that has updated plastics.
Okay. Oh, I have seen that in the store. I sat on it because like the old DRZ 400s. Yeah, the old DRZ 400s. They felt really. Because I had one. They are really, really bulky, boxy, and they feel heavy. The new, whatever they did with the weight distribution, they feel way lighter than the old models.
Okay, yeah,
They feel
yeah.
like
No,
I
they
guess
they
they put the
redesigned
weight
a
a
lot
little
of
bit
it.
lower or something, so the weight distribution feels way better.
Better suspension on it as well, so probably goes a long way. The price went up by like 40% though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it was like under $9,000 here. Now it's like over 12.
Oh, dang.
You can get like almost like a brand new Tenere 700 for that price here.
The
Pretty
Tanner Ray
close.
700s are crazy. I've seen guys doing
That's
stuff
my
that I wouldn't
dream
even.
bike, man.
I've seen stuff that I wouldn't even attempt on my hard enduro specific dirt bike that they're doing that adventure bike. It's freaking wild.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I'm excited for the season to come. But no, I mean, dirt biking and motorcycling, that's a lot of arm, dirt biking, so that's good for the arms.
Well, I noticed that I get way stronger when I'm riding dirt bikes, and it's not for the reason you think. Because like, yeah, you get the arm workout and you're always squeezing and
Yeah.
like throwing the bike around, but I never
The
train
core,
legs,
I guess.
so you get the testosterone boost because 40% of your testosterone is released when you train
Uh,
legs. So my testosterone actually
yeah.
went from like 540 to over 900 from riding dirt bikes.
Oh shit. Gotta get me a dirt bike.
I'm telling you, bro, it's awesome.
That's the layman's cycle.
And not only that, but your cardio is so much better because like when you're riding single
Yeah.
track, your heart rate's between like if you're riding really easy, maybe between like 140 to 170, but when you're riding hard, you're between 170 to 200 for like 2 hours straight. So like my cardio,
Oh yeah.
I haven't trained running in years, and I can still go out and run like a 520, 530 mile.
Jesus. Holy shit. Yeah, I've done stuff on quads, like race quads and stuff, but never gone too far on a dirt bike. I've had a couple dual sports and stuff, but I
Highly
would love to
recommend it.
though. It's the service intervals that I'm weary of. Well, that Husqvarna, man, those are really nice bikes. After KTM bought them out, they just make such nice high performance bikes, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're great. The service intervals, like you said, but at least on the two strokes, like you got 10 to 15 hour oil changes, but then you don't have to change anything else really until the top end, which is every 150 hours,
Oh,
which is
you
a pretty good
guys
amount
bring
of
up
time.
dirt bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just sold mine. Fine. Last year, I had dirt bikes. I've always been into it.
Yeah.
I'm old now. I'm old and I don't get out now. So I just sold my last two dirt bikes last year. I had both were. I like the two strokes. So with the power
Mhm.
band. So
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
250 and a 275. I had a
You have a
KDX.
KX?
I
I
had
knew
two.
you had a KX. Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
it.
you did. Yeah. But I love the two strokes, man. I just loved them. They're
Nice.
so
Yeah,
much fun.
that's I got one of the Husqvarna 300 TE two strokes. That thing is,
Nice.
I love that thing.
I used to love them. You got the power
Beautiful.
band, everything. Those things, you could pop a wheelie.
Whoa.
Like first time I got on it, I remember it was a long time ago. But yeah, I friggin' didn't know, and I was
Yeah.
gunning it, and I switched gears, and I went. Whoa! I was like, whoa! I loved, and after that, I was hooked. Like I loved the instant. And then
Oh
I got a four
yeah.
stroke, and I got a Yamaha. It was a 400, but I
Was it a
hated
WR or a YZ? Because the YZs have a lot. It's a different power band than the WR, right?
the Yamaha one sucked. Yeah, but I had two
Well,
different.
that's what I mean. There's two different Yamaha ones. There's the YZ
Yeah, the
and the
one I had,
WR.
the 400, the four stroke, it felt like it was like wah, wah, like it just
That's
didn't.
probably the
I didn't,
WR. It's more of a
yeah,
trail bike. The YZ's
yeah,
the more motocross.
yeah. I just found the two stroke. It just the zip, the pop, the
Oh man,
instant power. It
they
was
sound
crazy.
so cool too.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
they
we
do.
used to go out. Fuck you. I'm Jones in it. Yeah, the arm wrestling wrecked all my hobbies. I used to go fishing. So my other hobby's fishing. So I like to go. I used to go 2-3 times a week fishing. And I'd be fly fishing all the time, right? Like middle of winter, I'm down at the river fly fishing, and I can't. Arm wrestling consumes all me now. Like,
Speaking of winter, I heard it got up there like negative 60 degrees.
oh, it does. You know what
What
it
the
was today?
heck?
So 2 days ago, it was minus 45 with the wind chill, and today it was plus 9.
That's still not good at all.
No, but here it does that. It will shift 50 degrees in a day. Like we'll go
That's still
from
not good.
yeah. But I like
No,
it
it's
when it
not.
gets warm. I
That's
liked
like
it today.
85 degrees too cold for me.
Oh, really?
I'm with you, man.
You know what's funny is what was it? A couple of years ago, I was at Sylvan, and it was like 15 degrees Celsius. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And anyway, it was like a little nippy, but I still wanted to go for a swim anyway.
Probably like 60.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so
it's around
like
60.
60 Fahrenheit. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, fuck it, I'm going swimming. So I went out, took a dip. I was swimming. these people walked up to me. They go, "You're crazy." I'm like, "What?" And they had like jackets on and shit. I was like, "Well, it's still hot out. It's 15 degrees Celsius and the sun's out."
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Not for swimming." I'm like, and then they go. They were from the States somewhere, like Florida or something. So I'm like, "Wow, that's why you guys are used to the." I used to do the polar swim every year. We used to jump in Lake Ontario in the middle of winter. So yeah. So
Yeah, I'm the type of guy where like I'll have the heat on going in the summertime because I'm just so cold blooded. Like
oh wow, I'm the
I
opposite.
feel
it's
you,
not
I got a
like
man.
fan on. I got a
80
fan on and the window open -30.
if it's not like 80 plus degrees Fahrenheit, I'm usually have a jacket on.
Really, I can't breathe. Maybe because I'm heavier. I just feel I can't breathe when it's too hot. I like 20 degrees Celsius. That's like 70 Fahrenheit. That's perfect
I,
for me.
I
I could
went to
live.
Honduras, and when I got out of the, it was 2 a.m. when we got out of the airport, and it was plus 37 degrees Celsius and very
Yeah,
humid.
I
And I
hate that.
loved it. I loved every second of it.
I
No, I
hate
loved
it.
it. It was
I moved from Ontario,
perfect.
so when I lived in Ontario in the summer, it'd be like 35 at night and like 40 in the day, and 100% humidity, and I died. I moved out here. I love the weather here, man, but it's dry here. We have no humidity, like zero humidity. So it's like
Yeah, it's
your skin
really dry.
dries out really bad here. Yeah, we got a super chat here from Jaron Blackmore. Probably what he wanted to say the first time. He goes, "Did the first one wrong, so you guys get another one." Cody heard
Woo!
of Jacob Lee out of British Columbia, and if you
Jacob
did,
Lee.
thoughts. Jacob Lee's amazing,
I'm not
amazing.
sure what weight class is he.
He's your weight class,
154,
154.
154.
Yeah.
No, I'm
He's a
not familiar
killer.
with him.
He's a killer, boy. Oh yeah, Canadian
I've
national
yeah, I've had a tournament pull with him, and on the go, I was a little quicker, and I remember it shifted over to the B side for a moment, and then the next maybe quarter second, my arm was just flat down to the pad, and I'm like, oh well, that's how that went.
Jacob Lee is a phenom. He's a phenom, but the problem is he doesn't invest. He doesn't like. He should. You should. When I said Jacob Lee for how good he is, you should have said, "Oh yeah, I know that guy." But the fact you said you didn't know him, that just shows like we have phenomenal pullers here, and they got guys. If you're watching Jacob Lee, if you're watching, you gotta fucking make sure this guy like Cody knows
I
that you.
will say, from what I've seen though, it's Jacob Lee's left. From what I've seen, is
Oh,
much
yeah,
more competitive than
I
his
agree.
right.
I
So
agree.
I think it's
That
yeah,
might be
'cause-
why. That might be why too.
yeah.
Has he? Do you know if he's pulled with Alexander Kudyakov? Because that's kind of like how I would be able to base that a little bit.
Mm,
Actually, I think he has a pin on him.
Really? Wow.
yeah, but yeah,
Actually, sorry,
lots
sorry, he
of.
might have a pin on Alex Maritas. My bad.
No, that's the
Ah,
Moratis. You're talking about
Yeah,
Alex Moratis.
yeah, that guy. Yeah, he has a pin on that guy. My bad.
Yeah,
That's who
yeah.
he
No, the
was.
guy
And
he's talking
Alex from BC, but a different
he's
Alex
talking
from
about
BC.
the Alex Toproll from BC.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Any idea how he do with like Alexander Kashadze? Or probably
Oof.
haven't touched hands.
He would beat him, I think.
Really? Wow.
I got him beating him. Yeah, I don't know. That's just
22
me.
pound weight difference in
Well,
weight
Alex is
classes.
down to
Can't know.
165, right?
Okay, if it's 165, then I can see it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Left hand is where I give Jacob
and
like big props.
I would
I
pick
felt
Jacob.
his power.
I would pick Jacob on the left for sure. But that, like I said, the only one I know that I've seen pin that Alex guy you're talking about, Cody, is Brad. Brad, remember, were you there, Zach, when Brad got a pin on him in Lethbridge?
I was
Yeah.
there when he got the pin on him.
And then he came back and dominated Brad, like just killed
Alex
him
hit and then couldn't pin Brad and kind of went for a reset, and Brad just kind of like
for the reset.
just kept going and kept going and kept going, and then just went for the kill.
Yeah. Oh, Brad's good though. Brad Stone Cold Prinz is his name. We call him.
He looks like
He's-
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
yeah, he does. And he's cool. He's cool. He's a bit. You know what? He's an older guy. Like he's in his. I think he's 58 years old. But he's in really good shape. He's a real strong dude. Strong tendons. I train with him all the time. So like 3 times a week. So, but Alex did come back, and it wasn't even like a match in the final. So Brad
Wow.
went on the A side. He pinned Alex. Went to the A side. Alex beat everybody on the B side, and then whooped Brad twice in the final. So I don't know. Like Brad got pretty lucky with that. I mean, like I wouldn't say all luck, but it was some luck involved in it. Like Alex took Brad for granted and just thought it was gonna, and he did get him over easy. But Brad's he's got this weird King's move thing, and I think he just got kind of
Yeah.
lucky. Alex went to reset. Brad got too much back and then got the
Yeah.
pin. But because everybody talks very highly about Alex, like everybody, you know who's here today? I'm like, who? Alexander or Alex, whoever you said, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, they're like, he's named Alex Toproll. I'm like, Alex Toproll, isn't that Schoolboy's brother? But I guess they call this guy Alex Toproll too. So
Yeah, his Instagram's Alex Toproll.
yeah. So
It's not
he is
confusing at
really
all.
good. Yeah, he's been at events I've been at, and he's very, very, very impressive. You can tell. But all those guys are like that, man. All those Ukrainian guys that we got here. It seems like we got a ton that moved here. Like we're very fortunate yeah, for getting good pullers. Yeah, even Sergey Kalachenko, he almost moved to Calgary.
Wow.
Yes.
They got their visas, but they couldn't get the visa for the baby, and then he ended up not moving. He moved to France instead. But yeah, we almost had Sergey living here. That would have been cool.
Evan.
Then Matt would have had somebody all the time, right? Yeah, Matt was really looking forward to it. But oh well, what do you do? What do you do? I got a question for you. So, I mean, right now basically, you just want to cement yourself as like you want to be the number one guy in North America, and
Yeah.
I think I don't see that. I see that happening for you. I see that happening for you. I think that, there's going to be about 4 of you guys that will be battling it out probably for the next 10 years, 15 years. But like who internationally? So who would you really, really, really like to pull? Maybe not at the top of your game, but just somewhere in that elite
We know who
status.
his dream match is already.
That's
Yeah,
my dream match. But I think Oleg is a horrible matchup for me, stylistically.
Yeah.
But I think I would love to pull Mendagas eventually.
Okay.
Maybe not this year,
That would be awesome.
but
That'd be awesome.
stylistically, I think I am dangerous for him.
Yeah. Because
Yep.
yeah,
Speed,
I think so.
strength, explosivity, all the things that puts him on the
post,
B-side quick.
He doesn't have a strong riser. It looks like he really struggles with
No,
guys that have a strong riser. The only
He sits
person
like
he's
this a
pulled,
lot. You know what I mean?
Riser away. He gives his riser away though for his low hand. He does that all the time, right?
The only person I've seen that actually has posted
Give and
against him has
taken.
been Justin Bishop, and that was Justin Bishop just a couple weeks off the couch, like hadn't been training in years.
Justin Bishop is a you know what? He doesn't get enough credit, that guy, man. He's so fucking good.
So we got Hunter Knopfs, Justin Bishop.
Justin's miles ahead of the Hunter, I even think now. I just think he is.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that match, right? And it was pretty apparent.
Are these the guys you're talking about that would be in that group though? Joseph and Cody and maybe
like
Kevin.
At 154, you've got Joseph. 154, like the guys at 154, just like me, Joseph, Roman. I think those are the main top three. Cameron Williamson is making big waves. I think he could be a threat pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at 176, Hunter, Justin. I mean, Luke Kent's pretty good.
Luke Kent could easily be back in the mix. He's just got to.
And then maybe Austin Tevis, if Austin Tevis gets healthy again. I know he's had some health issues lately and had a bunch of injuries. But if Austin Tevis gets healthy again, he'd be up in the mix. But I think Justin's like a pretty clear number one at the moment.
I think so. I think so too. I agree with you. And I think, you know what? If he gets that match again with Mindy, I think that match could go differently. Because he blew up. His hand blew up. Right. I mean, Justin is the problem is he doesn't get to pull anybody like Mindy every day, and you could tell that he was dominant. And then
Mendagas is a great counter puller, right? Every time you try to do anything, he gets a little bit. You're never going to get anything. You're slowly going to lose pieces. So the sooner you can beat him, the better. The time goes on, it's not better for you, right?
It's just like Giannis. He pulled Giannis, and it was the same friggin' thing. Like,
they're both counter pullers like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Justin just has to just get a little more endurance, or just add on one more percentage point, and maybe it would just three. It would be three.
Yeah, I think Justin's active enough in his career that
Giannis or Mendagas has looked like he's made some massive gains lately. Because before he was struggling with Coach Ray. And I don't know if you guys saw the practice pool with him versus Coach Ray. I mean, he was basically just like he'd give up his hand, go sideways.
Yeah.
He'd go all the way into hook with him, just crush his hand. Like it was just
my goodness.
Most true.
It was. He made him look like a child.
He trains with he trains with Philip Larson every Monday. So Philip Larson's like 160 kg guy. So Mindy pulls him every Monday. So I can imagine if you're pulling a guy that size and that talented every Monday, You're probably gonna. Yeah, for sure. Mindy's actually like he kind of is the best. He is. I think he might be the best at his weight, but I don't know. Left-handed, no. Did you see Mayan? What do you think of Mayan, Cody?
Mayan.
Shetarengus?
Mayan. He's from
Yeah,
Israel.
Shetarengus.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I've
he
seen
beat.
him.
Oh well, he beat John
He had a match
Therian.
against Auden and John Therian in the past like 4 months.
Yeah, and he made
Well,
John Therian look like
is
nothing.
he a 176 guy or 165?
I don't know. He's around
Oh,
170. He's around
I thought he was
170.
even bigger than. I thought.
He might
Because
be
I don't
bigger.
really, I haven't kept up with the 176 class too
He might
much.
even be 180. He might be 180 actually.
I keep up with the 154s and 165 a good amount, but I haven't kept up with.
Well,
the
he was a Mac puller, but then
Yes,
he just had his first match on East versus West, last East versus West.
Mhm.
So, and
it was
yeah,
him and John Therian, so I mean, he
yeah,
must be pretty
he
heavy.
crushed John though. He crushed him like
Wow.
he was nothing.
My guess
And then
is
he was
probably
pulling
close to
Mindy.
200.
Yeah, he was pulling Mindy in the after pulls, and Mindy couldn't do nothing. He was pinning Mindy but that was left-handed though, right? Not right. So I don't know.
Left-handed at 165. Well, Mindy's pretty good left-handed too, but you've also got like Daniel Ustinov. He's pretty monstrous left-handed.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. He's got that big forearm, that retarded
yeah,
forearm.
yeah.
Yeah.
The 165 class, in my opinion, is like probably the most stacked weight class out there.
Yeah.
Because like it was the 154s, but
Yep.
at the world level, all the 154 guys switched to 165. So now
Yeah,
you got like
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
Oleg Cherkasov, Alan Zolov, Svetan, Mindaugas, Artur Makarov. I'm sure there's some other killer. Daniel Ustinov.
Yep.
I'm sure there's two
Engen,
more.
if you wanted to, I bet.
Engen. I'm sure there's a couple other guys that are just absolutely at that top level. If you could take the top guys at 165 right now and put them in a round robin, I would pay to see that. That would
Me
be
too.
something I would love
Me
to
too.
see.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know who would win.
He says mine's a little bigger. He says he's like 190 something.
That's what I was thinking. Like I was thinking he's like 200 I'd
Yeah,
say.
so he's
but-
a 198 guy now then. Yeah, I guess he's 198. Yeah. It must be. You know
got
what?
the
I
Pakistan
think
dude, the what's his name? I think Nur Delek could probably make 165 if he wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Ardakan, yeah, Nerdlet Ardakan, yeah, he definitely could. Ardakan, however you say his last name.
I
Well,
have
you
no
think
idea.
the 154 guys though, they're like some of them. I think when they get stronger and bigger, they should have a 160 or 160 or 165 class.
I think they should have a 143 class, and I'll stand by that.
Well, you're good at that class, man. No one touches you. So
I would like to see
Not
you, my
unless
buddy
Cody
Samuel.
trimmed down.
If he,
Yeah.
in my opinion, if he actually like put some effort towards it, easily top 5 right now, just how it stands. But he's got a twin brother named Jack, and he just doesn't train, doesn't care, just shows up to practice, murders everybody he pulls basically.
Wow.
And he's got a good amount of tummy fat. So if he shed the tummy fat, he'd be a 143 guy because he walks around like 155 with boots on.
Yeah.
So you proper diet, and he'd be, if he was as lean as me, if he got as lean as me at 143, I think he'd be a world champion. I really do.
Oh my god.
We gotta get him against Zach. Well, see, Zach's problem is that he's light, and then 154, he's pulling guys that are cutting 10, 15 pounds to hit 154. And Zach's, like for Zach, he just does like a small little fast, and he hits 143. And you know what I mean?
Have you pulled Dylan Burns?
No.
Dylan Burns is probably what I would consider the most known 143 guy in North America. So he might be a good.
Okay,
good one
yeah.
for you to
It's
go
hard
on.
to find. It's hard to find guys in 143.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
I would definitely, if
Dylan
you want a
Burns.
really good, challenging 143 match, Dylan Burns is the guy to look out for because he's got a win on Roman Gromov and he's got a win on Michael Hitt. So
Okay. Nice.
in the 154 round robin, he was one of Roman's only like 2 losses, I think, that day. Because he hit Roman to here, and then Roman couldn't get out, and then Roman elbow fouled and he fouled out twice.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, because Zach, if you can pull at that weight, like, because really, that's really what you should pull at that weight. I mean,
it's
it sucks.
one of my best defeating weights.
Zach's always got to pull bigger. It's always like Zach's got to like pull bigger guys all the time. Kind of sucks. It's like he's at that weight that not a lot of leagues have weight classes at that weight, right? So
Michael
only
Newman's. I don't know if you've
small.
heard of Michael Newman, but he's another guy that competes at 143 that I've heard is pretty good. I haven't got to pull him, so I'm not sure, but
I might have heard of
he's
him.
pretty
I
good.
might have heard of him.
Well, that's what we should do, Zach. We need to get you those matches, right? And then
Ray Jenkins, I believe he can compete at 143 as well. Maybe he's heavier, but yeah,
I think
Jenkins.
Zach can beat him. I think Zach would beat him.
My last
Ray's got
like,
speed,
big
but
win.
he doesn't have the horsepower.
Zach's got massive horsepower for his size. Massive.
My last big win at 143 was just nationals. Like I haven't really had any matches at 143.
You pulled some really good people at nationals, Zach. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Dylan Burns would probably be like, if you beat Dylan Burns, in my opinion, that would cement you as like the best 143 in North America, in my opinion, because he's been the guy to beat.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe he was down here
at one point. I mean, just 2 years ago, he was top 3. Yeah, Dylan Burns. Just 2 years ago, he was top 3 in North America at 154, walking around at 145. So
I'm gonna see if he's my friend on Facebook. One of my 5,000 friends. That's like, so I can't get enough arm wrestling friends, you know. It's, Dylan Burns, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me search. Dylan Burns. I don't know. There's one guy here popping up. See if it's him. Is he from Missouri?
Let me check because I have no idea.
now I'm like, I'm gonna probably reach out to him because I'd like to down the road, not this event, but our second event.
Yes, he's from Missouri.
Okay, so this is okay, so he's my friend, so I can message him and get a hold of him.
Cool.
There was a few Dylan Burns, and I was like, oh shit! I'm like, check this one.
I know Brad Spine used to be a very, very legit 143. I don't think he's quite at the level he used to be, but he's been trying to come back. And then you got Justin Dougherty is another really good one. I think he might be up at 154 now, but the Dougherty brothers, because they're brothers, they both usually walk around to like 148, and they're very legit as well. But I think Dylan Burns is probably your guy to beat if you want to pull the best 143.
Well, we flew in Cody this time, so next event we're gonna pull
Tim. We flew in Tim.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Fly Cody in. We're flying you in, Cody.
You're right. We're flying Tim in. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Cody versus Cody.
Yeah. But anyway, we're flying Tim in. So next event we're gonna fly someone in for Zach. So I'm gonna try to remember. Well, I'll just reference this pod. I'll come back and watch the end of it, and then get the names again. But I'll try to remember Dylan Burns because I'd like someone to get someone good here for Zach, and 143 would be like ideal. And then the third event, I'll fly someone in because we'll see. I don't know I don't know where I'm at.
I mean, eventually I'll pull 154 as well. It's just I've already got I've done a lot more 143 than 154 so far. So
you gotta eat you some more food.
Yeah.
In the next year, once I know that my elbow's good and I have that confidence, I would like to pull somebody in the top 20. Would be really.
What weight class?
Yeah.
Super. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, I'm 318 pounds. So yeah.
No offense to Sire, but he seems like he's got the easiest style for most guys.
Yeah, and with the weight loss right now, I think it would be a good time to pull him.
Because stylistically, if I was going to pull somebody at supers, it would probably be him because I love just the guys that focus so much on their thumb that they just kind of do like this.
Because
if I get the wrist,
they can get put on their brack easy, and
he trains holding too much. He trains he used to train holding too much, and then when you see him pull, he always wants to hold and then move. Right? If he was more responsive, which he's now, though, I've been watching his training.
Well, even look at his Derek Smith match. I mean, he didn't really do anything new.
No, he didn't really
but to be fair, Derek Smith is a very hard matchup for him stylistically. I mean, Derek's
because the levers, and Derek's lever is so long.
Hey, Brian, check your messages there.
Oh, which ones? These ones?
Cody's messaging you. The other Cody.
That's why, because I don't do Messenger while I'm on here. So here, I'll look now. Oh, now he wants the link. Okay, Cody. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, so you'll get to meet Mighty Mouse here. So he's he's our other co-host. He's a 220 puller, and he's you know what? All of us are pretty damn strong and good. I like it. I like it that we're all kind of on a pretty good level. So, but yeah, I'd like to pull a top 20 guy. And is Saray in the top 20 now?
Who?
Sire is Saray. His real name's Saray, but it's
I
Sire.
think he was. I think he's ranked. I didn't know it was Saray. I think he is
Oh,
ranked top
okay.
20. The last time I checked, I think he was like 17th or 14th.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah. Well, then I would take that match for sure. Yeah, I
Let's
always
see.
thought he was a good style for me.
He's 16th.
Okay, nice. Hey, Cody, how's it going?
Going.
You made it for Cody. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I had to work a little overtime today.
Oh, no worries. You're good. You're good.
You know who's another Cody? Cody Wood. Cody. From now on, Cody. If I say Cody, I'm talking to Cody Wood.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Just so you
Call me
guys know.
Slugger, or
Yeah.
call me Mighty Mouse.
I'll call you Mighty Mouse. Yeah. If you see the guy who's in the picture with me right here, this guy from BC, Daryl Johnson's also he's really good.
Oh yeah,
weight
Daryl
class?
Johnson. It's a killer. He's a killer. He's out of British Columbia, and he is
Yeah.
really. He's got pins on the leeches. He's got pins on. Oh,
Wow.
he's got pins on everybody. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
He's good.
He's
very good.
got multiple. He's got multiple sclerosis, and he can barely walk. He actually can't walk without his cane, and like it's amazing how it's just amazing how he arm wrestles. When he goes to the table, you think like when he came to the East versus West qualifier, and I was like I ran a qualifier, and I remember he came in, and I was like there was people helping him. And I'm like, that guy's gonna get hurt. I don't want him on the table. Like he couldn't even get to the table.
Someone's getting hurt, but it ain't him.
It ain't him. He went to the table, and it was Kelly Leach on the other side. And I was like, what's going on here? And then whack, Kelly just got pinned. I was like, no way. And then ever since, I've been a huge Daryl fan. So yeah, this guy is pretty damn good. Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have heard of Rick Layton, but he's similar. He rolls up in a wheelchair, and you think like, oh,
Yeah.
this poor crippled old man, and then he just
Yep.
whacks people.
yeah. It blows you away, right? It just goes to show, And it's funny too, because this guy, I think he's partially blind too, because he wears these really thick sunglasses. I don't know if he is partially blind, but yeah, he's just sitting at the table, and he's like, and then once they say go, it's like everything activates, and he's got massive forearms too. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Daryl actually had a war and won 3-2 to a guy who beat Alexander Groot at the Armbender a couple years back.
Oh, Hunter Broughton. Yeah.
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 So he's got a good level.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you beat Hunter 3-0.
Wow.
That's different.
Yeah, Zach flashed not flashed him. He did one round though. You flashed him one round.
I did one round.
Yeah, Zach and Hunter finally had their super match, and Zach dominated. But Zach really dominated in the setup though. Hunter was strong enough. It was just Zach really, really just masterclassed him. So.
It looks like Hunter's got a pretty solid wrist, but it looks like he lacks in the arm department.
Yeah,
I'd also say, from what I saw, he lacks in the setup department too.
The setup, yeah.
He knows what he wants for sure. He knows like what he wants and what he wants to get. It's just I was trying my very best to not let him get anything at all. Like, when you can start to get something and kind of work from there. I wasn't letting him start get a base at all. Like I was just as mean as I could be and just chasing him in the setup. I had to, man. I couldn't let him get anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Those guys, I think they're so used to gripping and ripping that they get exposed sometimes with like the higher technical stuff and the setup and stuff.
Speed as well. I was definitely being fast.
Yeah, those Montana boys are strong. Like they're all really, really strong, and they're starting to learn now. Like I've seen big improvements down in Montana. And when we first started going, we did an Alberta versus Montana. It was awesome. It was like the best production we've ever been on. It was amazing. I pulled Chuck Young, the Destroyer. It was pretty interesting. I was 2 years in, and he had like 13 years. And I was like, fuck it. And it was on a big promote. Like it was a really good production too. And anyway, we won 17-6, and then we did it again, and we beat them 11-1. But then the
Oh,
last
wow.
one was closer, wasn't it, Zach? Summer
Yeah, it
Invasion.
was 8-6.
Okay. Mhm.
8-6.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
But like,
Darren's saying Daryl is the most underrated puller at 154 in Canada.
oh,
Wow.
sorry.
Daryl right here.
Yeah, Daryl is the most. Yeah, yeah, he is. Daryl is so good, so good. Yeah, but yeah.
He would
What did
be
you
the
have?
closest guy that I would say to you, to you, Cody.
Wow.
Like if I had to say like the Canadian Cody Wood, I'd probably go with like Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Just for like sheer power and
Yeah.
presence on the table for sure.
Yeah. So we got. It's the 27th now. So we only got 18 days till the event. So yeah.
yes,
No,
I'm getting excited.
Yeah. Did you have any questions? Oh yeah, you're pulling too, buddy. You're pulling too on the. I forgot. So Cody, yeah, is pulling Tim Lewis the same day as you, Cody. So sorry, Cody. But Mighty Mouse is
So,
pulling Tim Lewis the same day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. No, it will be. But
yes,
like,
I hope that most of the matches at the armbender happen or before or after my match, so I don't miss many of them.
I know. Me too. I'll be watching though. We sponsored a match, so we sponsored the Chuck Young versus Easton McCormick match.
McCormick, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we're proud sponsors of the Armbender. So Josh is a really good friend of ours, and
Easton McCormick's been looking huge lately. 'Cause
yes,
I remember when he
I
pulled.
Oh
agree.
jeez,
I
man.
remember when he pulled Landon. He was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's a little skinnier, But now he's like, golly, what he started eating.
I didn't recognize him.
Like,
I didn't recognize him when Brian was like, we're having him on the pod. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him. And then he joined, and I'm like, who's this guy? I 100% didn't know who had joined, and I'm like, that's not Easton. Like it looks like the thing that ate Easton.
Yeah, I don't know how much weight he's gained, but I'd imagine it's probably like 60+ pounds.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
watching on a video the other day, and his arms don't look like they belong on his body. Like they look too long for his body, and they're huge at the same time. Like they're super. Like he has really, really long arms, and they're huge as fuck.
No. And he doesn't pull like a long. He doesn't even pull like a long armed guy. Like I've watched him want to go inside and just hook. I'm like, man, that hand and that strength, just right back.
You should be inside hooking if you can, man. If you can force it,
Well, if you can,
force it, do it.
You just
I
don't.
feel like he could scratch the side of his knees without bending over.
I think a hook, if you got a long lever and an amazing hand, I mean, it just the easiest way or the easiest path to victory you think would be the top roll or outside, right? But I don't know. I don't have I'm not blessed with a long lever. I got
I feel you.
pretty average lever. Like I got 20 inches from elbow to fingertip.
Inside is the best.
Average. I got 18.5.
Yeah, but I'm a super heavyweight. I don't know. Like they're all got 21.5, 22-inch friggin' arms, right? And it's just like I feel like it's smaller than 6'3.5" should have, right?
What are mine, Zach, again? Mine's a little less than 18 and a half, right?
I think 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm also 5'7", 220 pounds.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
What's yours, Zach?
Pardon?
Mine?
Yeah. What's your
14
elbow
and
to
a half.
No, elbow to
my elbow
fingertip.
Oh, 18.65.
Okay, so you got me beat by just a touch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So my
For the weight class, mine's average.
Yeah.
What me and Zach figured out is like his are the same on both sides, but mine's like a quarter-inch difference on my left hand.
His right hand's the same.
Mine's much longer on my left as well. My left's a touch longer than my
Yeah.
right.
Really?
Mine are the same, but yeah, both Codys have it different.
Well, Dakota's 2 weight classes below me, and he's got almost 2 inches longer lever than me. Like
Dakota's got a crazy lever, man.
Yeah.
His lever's 22.75 inches.
Oh yeah, so it's 2.75 inches more than mine. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's insane.
Dakota's also like 6'1", 6'2", so like he has potential when he gets older. He's gonna probably end up being in the super.
I'd say
heavyweight.
Dakota's 6'2" and a half probably, if I had to guess.
So like right now, what is he? 22?
No,
20. No, he's a little older, 24, 25, I think.
So yeah, he's still filling out. I guarantee by the time he's
Yeah,
Oh,
he's going to be 242s to supers.
He's gone up 20, 25 pounds since I met him, maybe even
Wow.
30. So, yeah, I met him 4 years ago. He's definitely going up.
I could see him settling in at the 242s by the time he's in his 30s.
What do
He
you?
has the frame for it.
Yeah. What do you think about the Jake Houston match, Cody?
Versus RJ Harold. I think Jake's going to come in with something to prove. I think that's probably going to be. I think stylistically, RJ Harold being a hook guy and Jake being kind of like that low hand drag quick. I think it's going to be a very quick 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
I think just stylistically, and when Jake coming in with something to prove, I think if you don't take Jake's hand, you're probably gonna have a hard time with Jake.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and I think it's gonna be probably pretty quick.
Yeah, he's training.
I've got high
hard.
hopes for RJ.
Really?
Yeah.
I could be wrong because RJ, from what I've seen from RJ, and it's not much, but I've heard he's pretty new. So I mean, the newbie gains are real.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Jake's probably gonna come in with something to prove.
I think Jake's going to be just too experienced, too much, too quick, too much to prove everything. I think it's Jake. But
Jake puts 100%, puts 100%. And I mean, if you're not willing to match that, that's going to be a hard match for you, even if you're better than him, you know?
The thing is about RJ is he is like really new. He's out of Idaho, right? I'm pretty sure. He's part of the.
He's new, but I mean, he's good. He's surprised me. He beat a couple guys that I was surprised he beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think
Groot had a good first round.
Fionn, what is it? Fionn or
Finn? I think that's called Finn.
Finn. Okay.
When I met him in person, they called him Finn. Yeah.
And Finn, I think they kind of like they can flip flop depending on the day because I think Finn has the last win on Groot right-handed in a tournament. I think he got him twice. Which I love pulling press guys. If I had one style that would just be like, oh, this is my best case scenario, it would be pressers. Because I like. As a guy that trains
too,
calisthenics
when they come
so much,
forward, it feels good.
As a guy that trains calisthenics so much, all that lat drag and one arm pull up strength, it's just like, oh yeah, please let me utilize all my drag without having to worry about my hand at all.
Press versus hooker should win all day because you with your drag and that hook ability,
you're gonna land on top. You're probably landing up on top, right? So then it's just you're more advantageous.
Have you watched how Ivan does it? Ivan hits so hard, he gets you outside your shoulder line immediately, and then it's over. I
mean, there's guys that have such a crazy back drag though that you can't do that. But I'd say on average, I think that the press should beat the hook.
But in the press, though, this is what I'm saying. With the press, I don't. Not a press. I think a hook is the best counter to a press, and I think the low hand's the best.
It depends
most of the time, but it depends on
if they're coming forward with a hook. I think it's a terrible. I think the press is a beautiful option. If they're going backwards, it's not always the best.
Yeah.
If the guy's trying to hook me and just go straight sideways, a press for me works really good because they're giving me so much connection that I don't even have to wait. I can just go right from there, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, if they're firing off, you can literally just go straight down because it's like
you can just go straight in.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to meet someone that could completely out back pressure me. Like me and Brian are pretty close. Like we can go back and forth, but like neither one of us are just ripping each overpowered and back pressure. It'd be kind of cool to feel like hear calisthenics back pressure.
Well, Tim's back pressure will be good too.
Are you talking about because I call back pressure like hammer curl ability?
No.
Yeah.
And then
more lat.
Oh, lat drag. Okay.
Yeah.
But even doing those one arm sit-ups, that's a lot of lat in with that one arm.
Oh yeah, it's all that lat because you have to engage the lat fully
before you can utilize
the brachioradialis. Because I tell everyone you can break the one arm pull up into two different sections: the brachioradialis part and the lat engagement at the bottom. And so for a long time I could go from here to here, and I could go from here to there, but I couldn't do them both at the same time. I couldn't go from dead hang and combine the two. And then I finally got to where I could combine both. Yeah, I finally got to where I could combine both sections.
I train the hammer really hard, and I also train the lat, and my lat's really good. So that way I can do both. It's like a lat hammer. So I'm pulling with my lat, and I'm also hammering at the same time. And trying.
The thing is, I like to when I do my hammer posting back, I like to shove my elbow forward like this. So I actually don't use my lat at the same time. I choose to do one or the other. If I'm going, I use the lat like this driving down, and then I'll use.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
use my
usually
frame
use your
more.
elbow. You use the pad for drag and shit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
in my opinion, the lat drag is probably one of the most useless moves in arm wrestling because, like, at the end of the day, it's so easy to have your lat to be stronger than the other person's hammer curl. But the
Yeah,
problem is,
you need a combination of
you're
it.
either going to lose height or hand 90% of the time.
Well,
So
you
it's
could
like,
lose
Well, yeah,
your eye.
you're losing that height.
But in the
That's where
strap,
I
because
find the
we
strap
told
comes in nicely.
but
So
this is what
if
I'm
you
The
saying.
strap can change that. Yeah.
90% of
lat
90%
dragging with the
of,
strap is different.
yeah, but listen, 90% of our
if
matches
everything's
are the
strong enough
strap.
to hold up, because you have to have a strong enough pronation and a strong enough cup for it to hold up. Because if you
Yeah.
drag and the cup goes, or you drag and the riser goes, or
Yeah,
the pronation
that'll
goes,
always go first before the lat, right?
yeah.
No,
So
you're
like
right,
it's like
100%.
I
But
never
we,
feel like I need like, oh man, darn, I wish I'd had more lat. That's never been.
you know what? I've beaten so much I've beaten so many people because of my lat power, though. Like Cody was saying, I
Sure,
don't.
yeah, but he was saying the connection to it
Yeah,
is
yeah, the
what
connection. The second,
the factor.
yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but the second I feel like I need the strap, like the guys, okay, I need the strap. I can tell when I want the strap. I just bind on that strap, and I do. I come back so hard. The second I feel him cross the barrier of center, I go for my pin. Right, so it's just out like this. They
I'd
just go
imagine
in.
you've probably got a ton of thumb pronation though, because I notice a lot of guys that really like
My
the lat,
thumb's
they've got a
huge.
ton
My
of.
thumb, I do.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
got a massive
And
thumb. So a lot of the guys that like the lat, they have just massive thumb and massive thumb pronation, and just like they could
And
give up the
Cody
hand and
does
just.
too. Cody's thumb's really big too, actually.
And you know what? To be honest, when I do that, and like say like
Oh,
Sean Crowther, he's strong enough to kind of still hold me there and like make me work. And like his cup, I'm pronating into it with everything I got. And like when we let go, my fucking thumb is just throbbing in
Yeah,
pain
my it blows way up.
Yeah, your
because I've
thumb is pretty
applied so
massive.
much
That's awesome.
thumb. But hey, Zach, actually, I was pulling the other day, and you know how I usually get opened up here by like when we're pulling, like with like the strong people like Sean or Matt and stuff like that. Well, I got to about here. All I did was drop down a bit. It was kind of like in a half knife move, and I was because I was in my lock position, and then I dropped down. Anytime someone was going sideways, I was like getting Sean's wrist back.
It's a nice move, man.
That's one
You've
thing
heard
when
of
you
the
use a
nice
big
move, right,
thumb.
Cody?
He
Of
just
course
makes
you
you.
have.
It's just such a good. No, that's a new
Pardon?
one for me. I've never because like I want a bigger thumb because like it just makes your
Yep.
force multiplier so much bigger. Because if your thumb's
Yep.
from here to there, like
Yeah.
you don't have to apply as much pronation for it to be
Keeps their
felt the
hand
same
up.
amount.
Yeah, it helps
The connection's
keep them
already
from
there.
wrapping around your hand too.
Well, we were taught by one of our guests named Otto. It's so far, I would say it's the best thing I've ever seen to blow up the thumb. Is you have a pail of rice, and you take just a 10-pound weight that's flat on both sides. You don't want ridges because you're pushing it in with your fingers, and you sit there and you just rotate it like this.
Oh,
He has
I
a
like
whole
that
video
idea.
on it. Yeah, he has
I
a
like
whole
that
video
idea.
like that. And man, oh man, does
You go
that
back
blow
and
your
forth.
thumb up?
You do it one way like this, and then you go back this way and do it this way.
I'll have to try
That
that
way.
because like I've tried just the rice bucket, but I felt like I
No.
had to sit there for like 30 minutes before I even felt
There's
any
a
pump
way
at
to
all.
do it
But
with the
I
rice
like that
bucket
10-pound
too.
weight. I like the 10-pound weight idea. I'll try that for
It
sure.
works good.
That
It works
sounds.
good. It blows it, and it blows up your hand too. So like the bottom part of your hand, I get it. So like I actually incorporate all my fingers too sometimes when I do it, and I work this part, or I work my thumb. I like to work this equal with my thumb now. I used to just do the thumb, and then I found I had a weakness in this part of my hand. Now I
TFCC.
train both. Both sides now. Yeah.
Yeah, and like with the 10-pound weight, half the weight in the rice.
I'll be
Do
right
about
back.
40,
Sorry,
50
guys.
times, and my thumb just feels like it's like I'm having a hard time closing it.
Yeah, I gotta try that. That's a good idea.
So just to fill
like,
you in what the
you don't
next
wanna
move
turn
is
your wrist.
after Cody's done.
Like you don't want to turn your wrist with it as little as possible. Most of it's just your thumb and your fingers squeezing like this to turn it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give that. That's cool. I gotta give that a shot. That's a good idea. That's the
Yeah,
best.
it's Otto Folgman.
That's the
Yeah,
best
he
rice
actually-
bucket idea I've heard of.
Yeah, well, go to if you ever want like different ideas and stuff. Go to the Otto's YouTube channel. He was one of our guests. He's actually really smart with like new ways of training that I've seen, and he's a really good person, a really good dude actually.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check him out.
100%. He posts a lot too.
So Zach,
A lot of good stuff.
you were saying you were going to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, if he wants to know what the Knights move is, I can explain it quickly.
Yeah, shoot.
So, do you know when a Knight's getting knighted, they go down on one knee?
Yes.
So you basically you're fully risen and pronated from the start, and you immediately hit up and shoot your elbow forward and go down on one knee, like you're getting knighted. And you have so much applied like side pressure and rotational force up top that it's a really really good move.
Because I believe in the podcast that I saw that y'all did of like that he did of the predicted winners, they mentioned that
Mhm.
I do the Knights move or whatnot.
I think we saw you do the Knights move at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, and it because on my right I just feel like this is the position because I don't like to be tight. My left I can like to be tight, but my right I like to be in that position, so it lets me just
Yep.
stay fully posted and blast sideways with it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, your leg was down out, and then your knee touches, and we're like, oh, that's a nice move.
Yeah.
As soon as the knee touches, that's what I consider like the full package of the Knight's move. I'm the one who named it, I guess technically.
I can't do the full neck because my proportions are not right, so I can't put the knee on the ground. But
So you gotta have
I
long
did like
enough legs that you can still reach.
Yeah.
If I were to do it properly, my arm would be like this.
Yeah, it really only works outside the strap. I mean, the people probably could. I just can't do it outside the strap.
Because it's just so break you're ready at. Like you've got to have so much hammer.
Yeah, and you're almost letting go, but you're pinching with this. Like these three fingers almost do nothing in the move. You're so like you grab them like this, and then you crank and wind up all that pressure right in that thumb lock. So they're clamped onto you hard, and you have chalk everywhere. So when you hit it, there's nothing for them to pull at all. Like it's almost guaranteed to get. And even if you get inside of their hand like this, it still works very very well. I do it to super heavies all the time, and it kind of just fucks with them.
It keeps them chasing because all they have to attack is your
Exactly.
riser. If they can't beat your riser, then they're not going to beat the move.
And the second they go to come forward to try to grab, that's when I take massive advantage and I kick it really far, and then it makes it harder and harder.
But see, the thing is, I find because I have a pretty decent King's move, I find that the King's move kind of blocked the Knight's move.
I can see it.
I feel only if the Knight's move hits sideways without thinking about their hand.
True, because the King's mover is going to end up worrying about cup over riser, and that might get them dumped down in their ulnar chop, which gives the guy who's Knight's moving a lot of freaking leverage up top.
I like the Knight's move. I do a half Knight's move, so I don't do the Knight's move. That like maybe because I don't think I can touch the ground with my knee.
I've seen you get like a millimeter from touching your knee, so I mean it's
close. But I tend to.
But when you do touch your knee, it's like you have an extra leg. You get extra like pull from the ground.
Yeah. Actually, because I don't hook. Well, I hook good now, but back I didn't hook good a year ago. I just never hooked. Now I love hooking. Just since my elbow injury, I'm using the hook to actually rehabilitate it. So I actually like it. But I used to do that. Just shoot for the sky, and I'd clamp the thumb, and I would drop my knee down, and then I'd stop pressers that way because the presser's only strong once he gets you here.
You need connection if you're coming forward.
Got nothing, right? So I would just go high, stop the press, and then clamp the thumb, and eventually just rip. They can't get out of it. They just rip them over with it. So, but yeah, that's a good move. We kind of named it though, didn't we? Didn't you name it, Zach? That's your signature move.
Yeah, I named it technically. I was talking with Thomas the Cyborg a couple years back when I was going to an event, and I'm like, I got this new move I've been working on. And he's like, what's it called? I'm like, it's called the Knight's move. And I told him what it was. I'm like, when you see me do it, scream it out. And I did it in the match, and he screamed, the Knight's move. That was kind of how we started it.
Yeah, that's our premium membership for the channel. So you can be
a Knight's mover.
Yeah, you can be a hooker or you can be a Knight's mover. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're supposed to do the draw tonight.
Yeah. Oh, we might as well do it then. Oh my goodness.
Well, we should do it. But I don't have it set up on this browser, so I have to let everyone down.
Start getting it set up while we're talking.
I can't do it on this browser. I have to get my other browser working. So all my cookies and everything, I don't have them on this browser. So I'll have to type them in individually on this browser. I have them all saved on the like in the web browser, the link that I use on the other browser, the names
Mhm.
are just stay in there. So I just have to add the new ones or minus, whoever left or whatever. So, but I can't do it on this browser. Like I almost couldn't even I got Restream working, but I don't know all my passwords to everything. So
Why'd you switch browsers?
my other browser just won't. It won't load anything. It just goes to a loading screen.
The
Says
cache
loaded.
might be full. You might have to delete the cache because it only
Okay.
has so much cache before. And if the cache gets overflown, it's not going to be able to pull any more information. So
It does nothing. Yeah, it does nothing. It just goes to a loading screen. So
I had that issue before.
yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I know PCs a little bit. It could be a lot of freaking things.
It will load YouTube. That's it. It will load
don't get me
YouTube
started.
off like a button, but it won't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Brian got some.
I've got a nice PC set up, and anytime something goes wrong, you've got a million different different attempts to fix it.
yeah.
So I just have a
get
question.
it in the picture. Yeah.
I'm technology disabled. What is a cache?
It's like the history, isn't it? Like this,
Yeah,
all the links.
it's almost like the RAM. It's almost like almost like RAM storage, kind of like short-term storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost that again.
On a farm, I'd never had time to spend on a computer. I was always doing chores.
Well, yeah, it's all good. I mean, my computer's a little outdated now. But when I built it, it cost me I paid about close to $5,000 building it.
Oh well, my video is all fucked now.
Well, we can hear you. It's okay.
Well, Cody, I saw a video. Were you doing a 230 open class, like just fun full or something? I said 230. It's like short clip.
I've done a couple 230 classes. The last time I pulled 230 was I pulled 230 in Utah, and I put 239 in Utah, and then I pulled 239 or 232 or two. It was a weird class in Georgia.
Crazy.
And then I pulled just like a local tournament. I pulled the super heavyweight class.
That's crazy. I'd be pissed off if you came and joined the supers. I'd be gunning for you. I'd be like, fuck that guy.
But the last time I did supers, I ended up winning that tournament.
That's awesome.
I wanted to pull every single class, but I didn't want to because I was just gonna give the trophies away to kids in the crowd because it was kind of like a local thing. Yeah. But so I was just like, I just started recovering from being sick, so I'm just gonna do the super heavyweight class, and then I gave the trophy away. And then the tournament in Utah, I pulled 3 classes that day. So I pulled 176. I told them earlier, but I pulled 176, 209, and 239. The 176 and the 239 were going on at the same time. So I made it to the final 2 in the 176, final 2 in the 239, and then they start the 209 class. I make it to the final 3 at 209 and pop my UCL, tear that thing. And then we still had enough to come back to win the 176 class, but there was no coming back to win the 239 class after that.
Yeah.
UCL. No. Shit.
Well, we'll have to get you up here one of these days and put you up against some of our Canadians. Yeah. I know. What do you normally put? You normally pull at 154 or 176?
154 is my. If I'm going to compete at something like really high level, it's 154. But if it's not something like super high level, I'd prefer not to cut and just compete at 165 or 176.
Nice. No, that makes sense. And then you're not going through a drastic weight cut. I mean, good chances you're going to be really strong. What's your walk around weight? Around 165?
So the last time I made 154, the heaviest I got to was 179. So I went from 179 to 154. Right now, my morning weight's about 169 to 171, which I can't complain too much about. I've been heavier.
That's good.
The heaviest I got to was 186. I saw 186 at the end of the day, and I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta lay off the calories.
I gotta slow down."
Yeah, but you pack on a lot of muscle, man. I mean, it wouldn't take you much to gain weight.
No, I just forced myself. I can gain 5 to 8 pounds in a month if I really try.
Oh, I believe it.
I can do that in 2 days.
Yeah, I can too. I can.
Water weight, sure.
Yeah, I've seen myself be 10 pounds different one week to the next. I've seen it many times. And it's usually heavier. so it's so much easier for me to lose weight. Yeah.
5 to 8 pounds of usable weight in a month is very good.
I don't got usable weight.
So that I base that only on morning weight. So I can gain 5 to 8 pounds of morning weight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I know the biggest weight cut I ever did in 1 month was I was kind of broke back in the day. My back.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you
Okay. I was kind of broke, eating like a package of Itchy Band a day for 30 days, and I started a road construction job, and I went from 220 to 180 something.
Oh wow.
Carbs only, baby.
One
Wow.
package of Itchy Band and water every day.
go.
I've
Yeah.
done 15 pounds in 24 hours, and then within 4 hours of weighing in, I was back up to 169. So,
That's pretty good.
so 24
I've
hours
done
prior
10,
to
but
weigh in, 24 hours prior to weigh in, I'm 169. Make weight at like 153, and then
Mhm.
weigh by the end of the night, I'm back up to 169.
Who's Dorian?
That's good.
Says Dorian is the best 150 puller in Canada.
Well, if Dorian pulled him more, maybe he would be considered.
I don't know who Dorian is. Oh.
Now, when I say pull more, I don't mean local. I just mean like
Mhm.
for provincials and nationals and stuff. Unless he has, and he just hasn't recently.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Because from what I heard, it's Dustin Leach or Jacob Lee. Left hand Jacob Lee, right hand Dustin Leach at 154 is what I was always kind of told in Canada. So beat Sam at Mac. Sam.
Sam who?
Wait. Sam Noller. Oh, Sam Noller. Sam Noller isn't even 154. He's 165. I met him. He said he was going to cut to 154 though. But when I met him, I
Sam
told him
Noller is the young kid, right?
Yeah. I met him at nationals. He has got a lane. He has a lane that is substantially stronger than every other lane he has. I can say that much. It's almost like it's kind of crazy actually. Like if you go neutral with him and just kind of go side to side, you're like okay, he's not that big of a deal. But then he goes to his lane and I'm not even kidding, 5-6 times stronger. Like it was insane.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? Like he tried as hard as he could. We were going like in a hook, and I was able to pin him when I went really really hard. And we go again. He puts a little bit of back pressure because he was going no back pressure. Puts a little bit of back pressure, twice as strong, and then he actually does his full move. And I'm like, I can't even. I can't even touch him. Like, so I mean, that guy's definitely really good. But so if Dorian beats Sam at Mac, I mean, Dorian probably is pretty good.
Yep. You should go to nationals so we can.
Good thing I'm 143, not 150.
Yeah, I guess you don't compete 154. Yeah, 143.
Who
So
thinks
right
I
on
should go
Dorian
down to
crushes everyone.
170?
That's fair.
Well, you really like Dorian. Well, he probably does.
You can't say that until he beats Dustin Leach though. Dustin Leach is kind of
Yeah,
the
if he
guy in
beat
Canada at
Dustin Leach,
154.
yeah, you'd have to show me beating him.
In my opinion, if you can't beat Dustin Leach, then you're not considered. Like, I'm not saying Dustin Leach necessarily is number one at any moment, but you can't be considered number one if you can't beat him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you don't got to win on him. So
Yeah,
no, I agree.
he's
I
been
agree.
number
And
one in Canada at that weight
you
so
guys
many
went
times.
3-2. You and Dustin finished 3-2, and that match could have went either way. I mean, there were some calls, there were some things that could have changed the outcome of that match. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So, yeah. So Dustin Leach. I mean, yeah, you pinned him. I mean, match was good. 3-2. Like I said, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see that again. Oh, you know what? Off topic. Guess who I talked to, and I think I'm worked things out with is Neil Pickup. He messaged me. He finally messaged me today. so, and he's
Awesome.
gonna come on he's coming on the podcast. So we got Neil Pickup.
That's awesome.
Took a little drama, but I have to say thanks, Drew. If you're still in the chat, thank you because you're the reason. Because Drew brought it up on a live stream, and then Neil was like, "I don't even know Brian." And it was perfect. And now we're talking. He's coming on the pod, so good stuff. Yeah.
Well, Neil's probably got so much going on, man.
Oh yeah, probably yeah. No,
Is
I
that
know.
time? After Tim, who thinks I should go on a 40-pound weight cut? Start pulling out.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. I've always told everybody that I meet you should pull at the lightest weight that you can.
Cody
I
could
don't
lose.
think I'd be strong.
Oh,
you'd
trust me, Cody. You'd be plenty strong.
You'd be
To
jacked.
be fair, you do use a lot of active muscle like utilization, like active muscle I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is. You're actively using your muscles to pull the person in the match,
That's true.
less static. So yeah, I think you would lose a good amount of power going down, but I don't think it'd be as much as you think. Because
No.
yeah, you lose a lot of muscle size, which is where a lot of your power is hydraulic. It's not tendon or bone. It's hydraulic power. You'd lose a bit of that as you cut down for sure.
Okay, so listen, guys. You guys got each pick something really good to ask, or if you got another good question for Cody.
Yeah, we don't want to keep him
I
here
gotta,
for too long.
I gotta go do. I gotta go do something in 7 minutes. So ask something.
Jeez.
I know. I put you right on the spot. I'm sorry.
Every question they were going to ask is now gone from their brains.
Yeah. They're
Oh
like,
jeez.
yeah, you
I'm
wrecked
just gonna
it.
ask the dumbest question of all time now.
Yeah,
I guess what was your favorite match you've ever pulled?
Probably my right-hand match versus Roman in December.
Roman Gavrilov. Okay.
Gromov.
Gromov, my bad.
Yeah. I know. I got it wrong too. I called him
Because the reason it was my favorite is because the previous time we pulled, we had like a 40-50 second war, and he ended up getting me. So then like we fall into the same spots, but I was recovering from an injury from that one, so I didn't have my full access to chop. And so like when you're in a chop, obviously when you're hooking,
Yeah.
here versus there is a way different position, and I didn't have any
Way
access to this. But I mean, I was like, I am not about to lose in the exact same way that I did last time. So I was putting my everything on the line for that one. So it was just like a lot of heart and soul moment, and I finally got it. And then that's when
You
I
really
took
earned that one.
yeah, that's when I took the #1 left and right hand rank in North America. Obviously,
Hell yeah.
I lost my right since then, but I plan to take that back.
Oh yeah.
So
I feel like you will.
I don't know if the boys have asked this already because you guys were on for like an hour and a half
It
before.
doesn't matter. You can ask him, even if we did. Go ahead.
What actually got you into arm wrestling? Like what motivated you and
We
what?
didn't ask him that. We didn't ask him that.
So I started as a track and cross country guy, but I was always like decent at arm wrestling because
Hey,
I've always done manual labor my whole life, like busting wood, stacking wood, And so like I'd be like the football players in high school, even though I was like the skinny cross country guy. And so there was an arm wrestling competition where my stepdad worked. And so like we go in, he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna kick some ass, son. You got this shit." We walk in there, or I walk in there, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this. Absolutely not." I was like, "There's a massive dude in there, and I'm not pulling." So then my stepdad's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter how big they are. We're gonna whip their ass." So like he walks in there and he's like, "Oh, that's Ron Bath. You're not winning today." Because we didn't realize not only because we thought it was just gonna be like a small little local thing. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna kill it." We didn't realize there was like weight classes and everything. And then like once we realized there's weight classes, obviously I entered, but the lightest weight class I had was like 176, and here I am, fresh out of the cross country, fresh off cross country,
lean.
140, 345 pounds, real tiny, and I ended up getting third in the novice class, and then just kind of kept with it from there. I got out of it for a couple months because the next tournament I did, they combined the 176 and the 198 class because they didn't have enough people in the 198s. So then I ended up pulling 198 guys when I'm 145 pounds. So I was like, well, screw this. I can't even get a weight class for me. Why would I continue competing?
Yeah.
And then I got back into it because there was a 154 round robin. And then I've been consistent since then.
Nice.
How many years has that been?
I started about 6 years ago.
6 years. Nice.
Well, good timing.
About the same time I started, 2020.
Yeah, I started like 2 years after you guys. So
Yeah,
you guys
me and
were
Brad
veterans.
started about the same time.
Yeah, me and Zach started around the same time. You guys started around the same time. Yeah. Super chat. Tim Guy, High Caliber Arms out of Montana. Great dude. $5. Thanks, buddy. Goes, hey guy. Oh yeah, late to the party. Yeah, it's not a question, Tim. But yeah, if you're late, we'll accept $5. Thanks, man.
We'll accept it.
We'll accept it. And you know what? That's just another
Thanks,
entry anyway. So everybody tonight that super chatted, that's going to be, I'll add it to the list. And then we will try to get one in because sorry everybody, but I screwed up. I have to fix my internet browser because I can't bring up the raffle machine. So we're just going to plan one. Hopefully in the next 3 to 4 days, we'll get one in. And we'll do just a raffle for the prizes. We always give away, like last month, it was the East versus West 20 signed poster.
Nice.
But we do like just we just raffle something every month to just the people that support the channel. I mean, everybody supports the channel that watches. You know what I mean? But yeah, memberships get an entry, super chats get an entry, and then this month it's going to be a coffee mug, Through the Fingers coffee mug, and a Through the Fingers T-shirt this month. So there's going to be 2 prizes. Yeah,
Nice.
So, yeah.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
a little plug there. Sorry, Cody. Yeah. Okay, well, listen. I know you've been on. You did a podcast with on the Arm Fanatic, right? And you and Groot did that together.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I just watched it. Yeah. So I mean, basically, I wish you a lot of luck. I think I got you heavily favorite in this match, and I did from the get go. But I did say that Groot has done some. I just said that I hope Cody isn't taking him for granted at all, because Groot is like an exceptional kid. Like, for how long he's been pulling, and the size and just the strength of his hand for his weight. Yeah, he's got so much potential. I don't even know how
Groot's dedicated as well. He's very dedicated.
Yeah. So, like, he is somebody that I'm gonna say is going to be challenged. Well, I don't think he's going to be in your weight class though. Like, there's no way he's not getting heavier. Like that.
Yeah, he's looking like he's thickened up pretty
Yeah.
much. Because I'd imagine he's probably got to cut at least a few pounds for this match.
Oh yeah. What was the cap that you guys put down?
It's 176 with a 3-pound weight allowance. So I mean,
Okay.
I'll be able to force feed myself the whole day and still weigh in clothes and be pretty easy.
Because
you're weighing at 161, you said?
169 morning weight.
169, sorry, 171.
Yeah, because Groot looks like a 198 to me. His frame, his head, everything. He just looks like, I think he's gonna fill out. His weight class will change here, probably the next year. But yeah, you know what? I really appreciate you coming on, Cody.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man. And
yes, we really
check out
appreciate
Cody's channel, The Drag. I've been watching that Dragon's Den for
years, man.
Well, yeah,
you guys been making videos and training videos and just discussing stuff for years on that channel.
Oh yeah, I watched it. Yeah, you'd even break down things on the table.
You should have asked more about the channel. Jeez.
Yeah.
The goal is to start posting a lot more, so we're trying to get more content out pretty consistently and get more tutorials out and more training videos and everything like that. I know a lot of guys like to see like how I train and whatnot, and a lot of guys like the counter videos. So
yeah, I think that I love the training videos, and I don't mind it when you get into the bro science either. You just you're talking about setups, or you're talking about different stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you guys have anything else? I'm done. But
no, I just after this event, on your next big one, if you want to go out there and promote it, don't hesitate to give us a message, and we can always have you back on and talk.
Oh yeah,
upcoming events.
Oh yeah, you're always invited anytime, Cody. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. You just say I want to come on, and you get an invite just like that. Boom.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, brother. And good luck on your match, man. And yeah, I hope it's
great. Wait to see you perform.
It's going to be awesome. Have you been there to the Armbender before?
No, I've never been to Montana, so I'm excited about being in Montana.
You're gonna love it.
Montana's awesome. Yeah,
Montana's awesome. Like, yeah,
great guys.
Montana. Yeah.
There's gonna be a guy, Nicholas Abel.
Yeah.
Look for him. He's a class act.
Yeah. He'll want to pull you.
He's my buddy. He's one of my good buddies.
I think he's the first. I could be wrong, but I think he might be the first guy that messaged me about going up there. Or at least one of the
that would make sense.
Oh yeah. He's a 154 too. So he's a 154 guy.
He's known for pulling big guys.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. Montana's awesome. It feels like, honestly, if they just removed the border, we could just be one.
The clubs are pretty fun after too, like the clubs afterwards.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. But okay, guys, listen, I gotta go. Yeah. I gotta do some shit. But thanks again, Cody. Good job getting Cody on. And oh man, you guys, I don't want to fly.
The show is
up. Come on, Brian, give us the.
Mine's almost 20 inches, man, but it doesn't. I got the cut.
Yeah, the forearm. There it is.
You know what I mean?
And then don't scare Groot off too much, man.
If you think it looks scary, just wait till you feel it. This thing is bad.
Yeah. It's not size that matters, man.
Have a nice one, y'all.